Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to College of Lore. My name is Kate.
And I'm Jill.
And we're gonna die.
And we're here for a book club. Yeah, this is like a sensible book club. It's gonna be fine.
Nothing exciting happening. It's just a regular book club situation.
No. Yeah, we're just book clubbing.
Yeah, but then after the book club chat, we're gonna fight a Tarrasque.
Yeah, we're talking book club. We're talking the monsters know what they're doing and how thorough this author is. We just read the NPCs section and the monstrosities section, and they were very helpful. We were just streaming a second ago. I don't know how we'll probably just edit it together, but I was just saying about how he did like this round by round thing for the mage, and it was pretty helpful. And we didn't mention the monstrosities section yet, but there was one specific thing that I actually took a picture of on my phone when I read it because I thought it was kind of funny. He has like a little bit of sass sprinkled in.
Definitely.
And for the Sphinxes, he says, so in 5e, there's the Gynosphinx and the Androsphinx. And so it's basically the boy and the girl Sphinx. And the Androsphinxes, the boy Sphinxes, they are... Okay, let's see. So I'll just read this little paragraph here. Androsphinxes and Gynosphinxes have many features in common. Physically, they're brute fighters. Mentally, they're champs across the board, although Androsphinxes have less intelligence and more charisma. If you think this makes them sound like the types who typically get promoted to management, you're not alone. So he's really, like, sprinkling in some, sassy, or what's a saucy...
social commentary?
Yeah, he's got it in there. Anyway, we're doing a monstrosity battle today, and we studied up in here for the Tarrasque, and that's what we're going to be attempting today. So we rolled up 2 each, level 20 characters. I rolled up a bard and a monk. And Kate, what did you roll up?
I have a druid and a paladin.
And we frantically studied our, spells and abilities. I've never played a level 20 ever, and I've never ran a very high-level campaign either. My highest campaign I've run is, I think, level 10. I know you have a little bit of high-level experience in D&D.
Yeah, a little bit, but this has been... So my high-level experience is playing a high-level monk, and I'm still pretty choppy, I think.
You're not doing
I'm wondering
too
if
bad.
we should take a... Oh, okay. Well, you're choppy,
I'm choppy
I guess,
for
for
you.
me.
Oh, okay. All right. So should we...
Like, connection isn't great? Maybe. Anyway, let's get this set up, and then maybe we can take like a couple minutes.
Oh, okay.
And Neil says it is getting choppy
Okay.
again. It might be because I'm in the basement because it's really hot here today.
It is hot.
And I tested my internet speed to see if it would be okay, and it told me it would be okay, but it's not.
It's fibbing.
Like it's okay. So, yeah. Right. So my high-level experience is with a high-level monk character, so I know that's... Like, I know how to do that, but I've only played the high-level monk for, like, a couple sessions, right? Like, we power leveled up. So the thing that's going to be tricky about this is we're both playing level 20 characters that we've rolled in the past couple weeks, and a lot of my rolling of the paladin was, like, the last couple days. And there's just a lot. There's a lot with a level 20 character, and we each have to run 2 of them, and we have to run the Tarrasque.
Yeah.
So this is going to be, interesting. So do you think I should try? We should do like a be right back, and I can move my stuff, or what do you think?
Yeah.
Because you want to try?
Yeah, I know that your streaming is pretty good when we're like, in this spot.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna be right back.
A few minutes to move. Yeah.
We're back. Hello.
Hey, moved all my stuff.
Yeah. Complete relocation.
Yeah.
And we've already discussed our book briefly. So I guess we got to talk about what we're doing here.
Yeah, so like the whole idea with today is the first instance of this book club was when we really talked a lot about the book and its benefits and what we like about it and what we're learning. And we figured, this is just sort of more of the same. It's just different creatures that we're learning about. So, yeah, we thought we would do something else during the book club discussion.
Yeah.
This is what
we're going to battle. Hi, Kiwi.
Hi.
Okay, so I printed off my 2 little character sheets, and I'll be definitely using some online resources as well for them. And I also used like all my spell cards and just trying to do anything I could to make this work.
Yeah, I have a spell list that looks like this for both of my characters. So it's just like an Excel spreadsheet that has everything about all of the spells just right on this sheet. Not everything, but
all the good ones.
It all, basically.
And here's our opponent.
The Tarrasque.
There it is. Our little friendly neighborhood Tarrasque coming to eat us.
Yeah. Who probably did absolutely nothing to deserve.
Especially since we're like fighting it. I just chose like a wooded background because it was one I got in like a humble bundle of like Pathfinder stuff.
Yeah.
So I think normally a Tarrasque would be heading towards a village to destroying.
Maybe that's what it's doing.
Yeah.
But I think too that they just kind of like arrive and just start wandering around destroying stuff. Like, do they have a sense for where villages are or anything? I feel like they're kind of
they have like an average wisdom, so I feel like they'd be.
Yeah,
I think like they'd be a little bit pointed in where they're going, but their intelligence is low, so maybe they wouldn't, I don't know the best way to get there.
Right. So I think maybe the first thing we should do is talk about the Tarrasque itself. Mm-hmm. In our last book club, we actually went through the entire Tarrasque stat block and theory crafted how we thought the Tarrasque would behave. So maybe we should give like a bit of a summary of the Tarrasque's abilities and stuff, and then maybe talk about what he says in the book about how it will behave. And then we can start talking about the characters that we created specifically to defeat the Tarrasque, which is what I did.
Yeah, I just kind of went with a bard because that, like, Kate and I have joked, well, I guess decided that if we were D&D characters, that Kate would be a druid and I would be a bard. So we decided to put kind of ourselves in there a little bit.
Yeah, and you'll notice our little cover image is us as those characters. So it's Jill looking like a bard and me looking like a druid. Yeah. So these two characters are supposed to be us.
Yeah. And then I can't remember what I was going to roll, but I kind of went on Discord looking for some suggestions, and Alex, a buddy of mine, suggested that I roll a monk. So I did, and we'll see how that goes. I've never played a monk.
Yeah, I think for a while you were talking about cleric.
Oh, right, yeah.
But yeah, then you switched to monk, and I think that monk is like I said, my only real high-level experience is with monk, and my experiences with playing the monk were just that it is completely broken, and I
think we need that, because in this book, one thing that Ammann says is specifically that in fact, a party of 6 level 20 player characters will have an extraordinarily difficult time taking down a Tarrasque. We only have 4 characters.
We're going to be fine.
We're going to be fine.
we only have 4 characters that we don't know very well yet.
Yeah, true. If we had played these from like 1 to
No.
max, we might have been okay.
I did, like, anyway, I have been thinking about how these, so like, I think that the reason that the Tarrasque is so difficult for a normal party is because they aren't built, I don't know if you can hear my dishwasher.
A little bit,
that's
yeah,
what
that's
that
fine.
is.
It's fine. The show must go on. The dishes must be clean.
Yeah, so like most parties are not specifically created to fight a Tarrasque, right? There's no. So they get hung up when they can't use their magic and their weapons that they normally use. But we knew that while creating these characters. So I don't know. Yeah. I think maybe it might.
We might have a leg up because we are going in there as we said that we basically are a team of Tarrasque hunters. So that's why these characters have this extra knowledge of this creature. It's not just 4 random high-level characters. These people have been like training to fight the Tarrasque, so they have an understanding of its weaknesses and have geared themselves up appropriately for that task.
Yes. All right, so let's go over some stuff from his little section on Tarrasques about how this Tarrasque is going, like what kind of tactics it's going to use and how it's going to deal with us. Okay. So first of all, he mentions the plus 19 to hit on all of its attacks. Yeah. So it's going to do a pretty good job of like hitting pretty consistently.
Like what are your ACs? My bard has a 16 armor class and my monk has a 19. So the only way it's going to miss me is if it gets natural 1.
So my Paladin is a 22 AC, and my Druid is a 20. Did you take, well, anyway, we can talk about the specific gear and stuff, but like for my Druid, I took like plus 3 armor, and I took a Cloak of Protection as well. So things like that to boost up my AC.
See, we probably should have talked about this before.
Well, listen, we can do some,
well, my monk,
just think about a cloak of protection and a ring of protection.
Well, I did give my monk a bunch of that kind of stuff, but my bard, because I think monks get unarmored defense, and if you wear, I don't remember the thing now. I'm new to monks.
Armor, yeah. I think it's just armor.
Oh,
you're allowed to wear clothes, like cloaks.
Yeah, but
I don't know about a ring.
I'm using unarmored defense while not wearing armor and not using a shield. Your AC equals 10 plus Dex plus Wiz. So I think I would, if I decide to put armor on, I would have to change my character, and it's too late. Too late.
You think that the cloak and the ring count as armor?
No, I already have those on, and that gets me to 19.
Oh. It's fine. I'm gonna heal. Yeah. All right. So it's gonna hit us.
It's gonna hit us a lot. It's gonna hit me every time. Most of the time, every time.
When it's got something in its bite, it's gonna swallow it. That's pretty obvious as well.
It's hungry.
Also, he reminds us of the legendary actions. So not only does this Tarrasque have 5 attack, multi-attack on its turn. It also has 3 legendary actions between its turns.
Yes.
So it gets to do 3 things
on our turns.
In between. Yeah. So in a round, it does 8 things.
Yeah.
Which is only twice the number of people that we have fighting it. So, that's fine.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
It's going to be fine. Okay, legendary actions. What else? Oh, so he's talking about like the distribution of these attacks. And so this is something I think we should sort of discuss and come to an agreement on before the combat starts. And we can use this kind of thing to our advantage. So he's not going to deal all of his attacks to one person. No. However, he will deal the majority. I think it's like a claw. What are the 2 that
he does? 2 claws.
The claw and the bite attacks will be directed against the same target, but the horns attack may be directed elsewhere. So I think what we should say is whoever has dealt the most damage to it recently, it's going to do claw and bite attacks against
Mm-hmm.
that person if it
Yeah.
can. Horns against somebody else within reach of it that has also done damage to it. And then tail if somebody is behind it for it to
Yeah.
reach with the
Yeah,
tail,
because if there's
right?
nobody back there, it won't be doing a tail attack. Well, it'll be doing its tail
Yeah.
attacks, but it'll be knocking down trees, knocking down whatever.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And I think this is an interesting thing because I don't know that I would have, like, according to D&D rules, it could do its tail attack to the people who are in
Yeah.
front of it, as well as its bite and claw and horn. But if you think about it realistically, um, it can't do all of that stuff in the same arc, or it's
In
not
like six
like
second
feasible.
turn or whatever it
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Yeah. So what we're going to say is that basically tail might not happen very often because it's going to orient to wherever the most damage was dealt and focus its forward facing attacks there. And then if there's something in its back arc, like the back 180 degrees,
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
think, and then it
Maybe
will
even
something back
maybe
there.
even a bit like more than that because it could probably like
We'll have
flick
to
up.
play it by
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to play it by
Yeah.
ear when we're looking at that. And we do have Roll20 set up, as you can see, so
We
you
can
guys can all help us as
visualize.
well.
Yeah, totally. One thing that I found interesting about the entry for the Tarrasque is it kind of gives a lot of hints for how the players can beat it because it has so many defenses against magic and different kinds of immunities and things like that. It actually gives you a list of things that will hurt the Tarrasque because so much doesn't really hurt the Tarrasque. And I tell you, that was pretty useful when we're rolling things, trying to figure out what will hurt the Tarrasque.
Yes, for sure.
So, yeah. Interesting.
Okay, so one other thing about the Tarrasque that I think is particularly important is that even though it has a really low intelligence, it isn't just going to like fight to the death. So there is a point when it will when it will start to run away from us. And so I think our characters want to kill the Tarrasque.
Yeah.
But I also think that if things were really not looking good and it started to run away, we could sort of make the decision like, okay, we did it.
Yeah. We'll see how we're doing.
And, but it will start to flee, and therefore, like, what? I mean, two ways you can think about it. One, we can follow it, and it's not going to be doing as much damage to us because it's fleeing. So it's really just going to be tail attacks against one target. So we could track it down and take it out, or we could just let it go and call that a win.
I guess we'll see what happens. One thing that we wanted to also talk about before we get started is like all the things that our characters would do in preparation for the battle because they know it's coming. As you'll see, I kind of laid out the Roll20 with this fancy map I got in a Pathfinder bundle, Humble bundle. And this is Kate's Paladin down here. This is my Bard. This is my Monk, and this is Kate's Druid.
I don't know if I can. Oh, maybe it's just delayed. Never mind. I'm watching the stream.
Oh,
so.
Right. So we will be. I just kind of plunked us in there wherever. I don't know if this is the super most useful thing, but I think we could easily like jump across the narrowest part because I think everyone's got a okay strength score.
Well, isn't there a little path
And there's a little
coming up from the south?
Yeah, do you want us to be down there?
Well,
and I have this little turn order doohickey that I'll fill out once we roll for initiative. So, yeah, I'll just stick us down here.
I don't know. That seems better than like chancing some weird. I mean, we could just say that we make it across the water
easy,
too.
Easy.
And so I'm assuming that the forest is that difficult terrain for us.
My two characters, it would be until we get to the clearing. Because the clearing is just like a cleared out spot with like these big stone monoliths in it. And the Tarrasque can easily step over them. Like, I don't think that it cares that they're there, but they will matter for us, I think.
Yes. And we don't need to go in through the forest. We can come on the little path. But I just want to keep make sure that I know if he starts to move and goes into the forest, that's going to be difficult terrain for everybody, including the Tarrasque.
I feel like it's so big that it's not going to care much about trees.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about that. Or maybe there's just rules.
He's 70 feet tall.
Are there generic rules about... Yeah, but thistles and stuff can create difficult terrain for us.
I guess we can call it difficult terrain. That gives us a leg up.
Yeah, sort of. But I mean, anyways, okay.
Oh, maybe sorry. He's 50 feet tall. He's 70 feet long. That's what it was.
Oh.
So, normally a gargantuan creature, I think, only occupies what did we say, 20 by 20? I made this one a bit bigger because it is so much bigger.
Right. It gives us the actual dimensions of it. So is it 7 squares? Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's okay. So, so some stuff that my character wanted to do, my bard, is she's gonna drink a potion of, what is it called? Giant strength.
Okay.
So her strength is gonna go from 15 to 23. So it's stone giant strength.
What we should do,
and that lasts for an hour,
is fully summarize the characters so that we both know. So, I mean, you're going to take that potion, that's great, but will you describe for me the rest of that character?
Yeah. So this bard is basically me. It's a human, or she's a human. She's got the lucky feat, which might come in handy to us at some point, maybe. She's a College of Whispers bard. And she's going to be getting in there and stabbing the Tarrasque with a magical weapon and also dealing psychic damage on a hit, hopefully. So that's kind of her thing. And she's got a lot of spells, and I have a couple of little plans on spells I want to use. I have the maze spell. If we get in a pickle, I'm just going to send it to... another dimension for a little while, and we'll have a minute to worry about it.
Is there a save on that?
You banish a creature that you see within range into a labyrinthine demiplane. The target remains there for the duration or until it escapes the maze. The target can use its action to attempt to escape. It makes a D20 intelligence check. If it succeeds, it escapes. So it's basically, unless it gets a nat 20, I don't know. Do nat 20s count if it has a negative modifier and it has a -4 modifier. So if it rolled 20, it is a nat 20, but that only guarantees a hit if it was an attack roll. Does it guarantee a successful escape? Someone can let me know in the chat. Neil.
So... I mean, what's the rest of the spell? How long does that last
1 minute
for?
of 10 minutes of concentration.
So that's if things are starting to look a little hairy and we need some time.
Yeah. Because also in that I can cast Catnap, which is a 10-minute thing, which 3 willing creatures can take a short rest in 10 minutes. They basically fall asleep, get the benefits of a short rest, and then wake up.
Oh, okay.
So I would cast Maze and then cast Catnap and hope that it doesn't escape while everyone's sleeping but me.
Right. Well, you could wake us up, right?
Oh, if it came back, yeah. I'm pretty sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I could just wake up, but you wouldn't get the benefits of the short rest. So anyway, I also have True Polymorph.
Neil says yes on that D20 thing, that rolling a 20. I would say so as well, but I don't think it's likely to happen.
Yeah.
So. You have True Polymorph?
I have True Polymorph, and I was thinking, if we wanted to, and maybe this is a completely different thing, but I would be able to transform myself into a white dragon, like an ancient white dragon, because its CR rating is 20 and my level is 20, so that like works. If we got desperate, I could probably do that as like.
Why wouldn't you do that?
Because it's a concentration spell. So once it hits me, I need to check and see if I lose concentration. I don't have Warcaster, so I think that means it's just a straight roll, and I'll probably lose it. It's a 9th level spell. I get to cast it like one time, so I don't want to like. My other option would be to cast it on the Tarrasque and turn it into like a chair or something. And then.
But that's also just like a stopgap, right?
If it stays for a whole hour, the transformation is permanent.
So that's if it can't get out of it. How does it get out of it? So yeah, the dragon is very powerful, Jill. The only thing that you need to be worried about, I think, is if you lost concentration on the spell and then fell. But I think turning into a dragon is probably a really good idea, because your breath weapon as the dragon is gonna work against the Tarrasque.
The only thing
right?
is it recharges on a 5 or 6 of a roll of a die. Like I can't just keep casting it.
Yeah.
So it would be.
Oh, it's 1 and 3.
And I can't like with my claws. I don't think they're magical attacks. So I would be useless unless my breath weapon came back.
So the thing is, Neil's saying just stay out of its reach, you can kill it yourself. That's not true, because what happens if you don't have flyby is every time that you fly out of its reach, it gets an opportunity attack, right?
Yeah, what's my range? What would be my range on the weapon, though?
He's saying don't even get into melee with it. But then
it's a 90-foot cone.
What if she uses the breath weapon and then it doesn't recharge? Then she's just flying around and not doing anything? Yeah. Can you cast another spell while you're a dragon?
I don't think I can. I think I am the dragon.
Yeah, because I can, but that's because I'm a druid, right? Like, that's something that I got as I leveled up as a druid.
I would just be the dragon.
So, yeah. Okay, well, we'll think about that. It's potential. It's good to know. Anything else juicy that you have for that? This is all bard, right?
Yeah. I'm going to use my spiritual weapon, like, early on, and just let it kind of whack away at it. For any time I don't need my bonus action for something else. Because that's, like, the kind of magical thing that has the loophole. Because with the Tarrasque, it's like you can't aim anything at it if it's trying to save, but like the spiritual weapon is a melee magical attack, so it's like the only thing that's like I can still chip away at it.
Yes, you do have to hit AC 25, but hopefully that won't be
true. I have a plus 11, so that'll help. So that's my bard. Do you want to tell us about one of yours?
Sure, why don't we start with my druid? Okay, so this druid is a Circle of the Moon druid. So it's meant to represent me. So it's, I think, human. I think I chose human. Druid, and let me see, what relevant things should we discuss? I have beast spells, so I can cast my spells in wild shape. And yeah, that's really good. I can also use wild shape an unlimited number of times because we're level 20. So my main approach to this combat with my druid is for my druid to serve as a healer when required, because I think I'm the one who took the most healing stuff. I took every healing spell that I could, and I have a staff of healing as well. And so since I can cast these spells while I'm in my wild shape, I'm just going to be either a tank, like a mammoth tank, sort of trying to soak hits and deal damage and then maybe heal in between. Or I can turn into this flying type of dinosaur called a Quetzalcoatlus from Volo's Guide. And I can fly up, dive attack it, which is like a special attack. And then I have flyby, so I can fly back out of its reach without provoking an opportunity attack. And so in this flying form, I can swoop in and attack, swoop in and attack, swoop in and attack, and it should never be able to hit me because it's not going to get opportunity attacks from it. So while I'm like going around and trying to heal people, I'll be trying to be that bird shape, but when I need to be a tank, I'll be doing that mammoth thing. And I mean, theoretically, I have unlimited wild shapes, which means I have unlimited hit points, so I don't think I should die.
Yeah, you'll be the one surviving member if everyone else falls.
Yeah, and yeah, like my wild shape attacks are magical because of Primal Strike. So that's basically it. Let me see if I have any spells that I wanted to talk about.
Okay. Neil's saying, the bird can kill the Tarrasque by herself. It might take 2 hours, but there would be no risk. Also, no drama. However, I think it only lasts for 1 hour. And then I would turn into the dragon permanently. And I think that I don't know if I keep my personality, but like I think if it becomes permanent, it's like you become completely that thing.
Yeah. All right, so for my druid, I do have a lot of good dex saving throw spells, but I will probably wait to even consider to even consider using those until after the Tarrasque,
legendary resistances are used up.
Yeah, because
we gotta use them up though.
Well, we do, and I have a lot of these spells where there's still going to be half damage even on a save, so it's probably worth it to use those some of the time. Right. But then otherwise, I have like Healing Spirit, which is a cool little spell. It summons like a little transparent beast or fae that walks around like healing people for me. Yeah. And I have some other stuff that we will like. Let's talk about it before we get into battle. But I have Stone Skin.
Okay.
Which gives the target resistance to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. So resistance to all of those attacks that it's making might be useful for like somebody who's going to be taking a lot of melee attacks. I do have Mass Cure Wounds and Heal. I have Regenerate, which will be good if somebody's in a really bad spot. Oh, and I have Foresight. So I want to know, this is like my level 9 spell slot if we use it. But Foresight is a 1 minute casting time for a target that I touch. So this would be before combat, and it lasts for 8 hours. The target can't be surprised, has advantage on attacks, ability checks, and saving throws, and other creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against it.
Is this a concentration spell?
So, it's not.
Whoa.
Yeah. So we should cast that on somebody.
Definitely.
I think. I mean, I don't know that the disadvantage on the rolls is really going to do much for the Tarrasque because all of its rolls are probably going to hit. But if it rolled a 1...
Yeah. It ups the chance of it hitting a 1.
Yeah.
And decreases the chance of it making a crit, which is also important.
True. And the target will have advantage on all of their attacks.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably really useful to make sure that the attacks that we're throwing at it are getting through.
Yeah. Holy moly.
I think that's it from my druid.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to do
the monk?
Your monk?
Okay, I have a monk. It's a way of the... Open hand? Is that what it's called? Anyway,
I have Way of the Four Elements. Is that what it
no.
is? Oh, there's open hand. There's the open hand. Yep.
So yeah, I'm hoping for. I I'm going to try and use that to... whenever I hit with a flurry of blows, I can impose one of the following effects, and one of it is fall prone if it fails a dex saving throw of 16. And I'm going to just try throwing that at it, because why not? Because if I can use that to use up its legendary resistances, that will help everybody else out.
Yes. And is that considered a magical attack? Like a magical source? So like after it uses those 3 legendary resistances, it does still have magic resistance.
Of course.
So it always has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. So I'm just wondering if that counts.
No.
Sorry. Speaking, so I didn't know if she was still making noise or not.
No, that's just to get rid of the things where if it needs to roll a saving throw, and then it chooses to succeed instead, it won't be able to choose to succeed instead. It won't help against any of the magical resistances or anything like that.
No. But after you do that, it won't be able to apply its magical resistance to this, right? I can just use this and it won't be able to, it has nothing to do with magical resistance. This is just me using something to try and make it use up its legendary resistances. Yep. So those 3 choices. Well, and if you use it after that, what I'm saying is you can cause it to fall prone.
Hopefully that would be nice. Like I'll just keep using it forever, but like the main goal is like because there's some stuff I really want to try if it works.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's really good.
Yeah, I think that'll be pretty cool. It has some other cool stuff too that'll show up later. So, what about your paladin? Oh, right. I forgot. I named my monk. So my bard is obviously named Jill, and then I named my monk Jack because I thought that would be funny, and I'm controlling Jack and Jill. Anyway.
Yeah, so I named my druid Katie, spelt like my online handle Kaity. And I named my paladin Tarrasque Hunter.
Did you really?
Can you see it?
Yeah. That's your paladin like is born and their parents were like, you are meant for greatness.
I have a backstory.
Oh, okay.
So he's a paladin, but he's got the soldier background. And so what happened was he used to be a soldier. He was a really great soldier. Obviously, he's gotten to be a level 20 paladin, so he's very skilled and talented. And however, there was this battle that he participated in, fighting against a Tarrasque. And so his bond is, I'll never forget the crushing defeat my company suffered or the enemies who dealt it. And then his flaw is I made a terrible mistake in battle that cost many lives, and I would do anything to keep that mistake secret. So my idea is like this paladin, when he was sort of a naive soldier, directed an attack on a Tarrasque, even though that was a dumb idea because it's a Tarrasque. And a whole bunch of his soldiers were killed in this attack, and he was one of the only ones who escaped.
Oh my God.
And so then from that day on, he spent his entire life like specifically training to fight the Tarrasque that killed his soldiers and sort of redeem himself for that terrible decision that he made.
One thing that's interesting, and I will see if you agree with me, in the book it kind of says that there's only one Tarrasque and that it's like sleeping and then like comes awake after a certain amount of time or something like that. Do you think it's the same one and he'll like recognize some like a scar on its leg or something and it's like
Well, I think he thinks that that's the case because the idea is that there's only one of these things. Although it could be more than one. So maybe they get there and this one is like, hot pink, whereas the other one was not. And he's like, "What? This is a different Tarrasque."
Was that just a dig at this story I told you yesterday? So I went into a local game store and I was ordering a actually I don't know if I should say what it was because it might be a surprise for everybody later. But I ordered a big mini, and I asked for unpainted, and the
spoiled it.
Yeah, it was a boat. Okay, it was a big boat, $200 mini, and the person, like the guy bringing me through was like, oh, so you can paint it hot pink? And I was like, thinking like, why would I do that? Is it just because I'm a girl? Like,
like, what, your boat hot blue?
Yeah,
what do
like,
you mean?
so I was like, only if I could paint it every other color too. Like, I don't know. It was just really awkward and I didn't know what to say. And like, I mean, hot pink can be a fun color to joke about something that isn't normally hot pink, I guess. Like a wooden ship isn't normally hot pink. And sometimes jokes about things being completely different than what you expect is kind of funny. Like, oh.
And that might have been where he was going, but it's just that he chose pink, which is a very gendered color.
Yeah, so it was just kind of a weird moment.
I'm holding on for a sec, Jill. My dog is whining. I don't know if you can hear her, but I assume that you
rescue
can.
her.
I'm gonna go.
Roz.
Yeah, I'm gonna put her in the room where she will feel more comfortable. I'll be right back.
Kate's dog Roz is so cute, and I love her. So another thing that I'm thinking about doing to the Tarrasque is I have a reverse gravity spell. The only thing that's dangerous about this is that it'll make everyone in that area like reverse. Anyway, that's a secret plan that Kate will find out when the time comes. Hi, Kate. What? Maybe I have an idea with one of my spells, and I just let the watchers in on it. And I don't know if you would like it to be a surprise or if you want me to tell you what I'm thinking.
You have to tell me everything.
Okay. Well, you'll probably find out later, and it might end up being an awful idea, but we'll see.
All right, so let me explain my Paladin then, apart from his background that focuses entirely on the Tarrasque. Well, he's a pretty standard Paladin, so he has Divine Smite, which I plan to make use of because it's one of the ways that you can deal for damage without getting having it be resisted by the Tarrasque. So I'll be using the Divine Smite quite a lot. I also have Improved Smite, which deals just an extra d8 damage on top of all that stuff. I have Holy Nimbus as well.
Is that a little cloud you can fly on?
Oh, maybe. Once per long rest as an action, you can shine bright light from you. Whenever an enemy creature starts its turn in the bright light, the creature takes 10 radiant damage. Good. You also have a on saving throws against spells, but that's not gonna do anything. And it's just like an extra 10 radiant damage that I can. So I'll probably like pop that off near the beginning of the combat. Another thing that is, I'll go over the spells in a second. There's a few spells that I should talk about, but I also have this Sword of Answering that I grabbed out of the DMG. And so it's just an awesome like +3 magical weapon. But in addition, as a reaction, I get an attack with advantage whenever I take a hit. So when it attacks me, I will be able to sort of react and attack it back.
Yeah. That'll be good.
And then in addition, I took the Sentinel Feat. So it does a bunch of... It can't run away, but also, as a reaction, I get to make a melee attack when one of my allies is attacked. So basically, every round, whether he attacks me or somebody else, I will get a reaction attack against it. So
that's perfect.
That's the plan with this Paladin. There's some spells here. Oh, I have all of the smites, obviously. So those will be useful when I don't have any other concentration spells going. I'll just start a new smite one and be dealing extra damage based on that. And then I have Death Ward as well. So I feel like I should cast this on somebody. So Death Ward pre-battle. It lasts for 8 hours. And then the first time the target would drop to 0 hit points, it drops to 1 hit point instead. I also have Find Greater Steed, so I'm going to do that. I have done that. Like I did it yesterday. And so I have a steed What's the name of it? I was thinking of doing the Periton because it can do the same flying maneuver that my Druid's dinosaur can do. So it has dive attack and it has flyby. So when I don't want to be like standing in front of it soaking hits, I can fly away on my steed and not take opportunity attack.
Oh, wait, what's your steed?
A Periton.
Oh, I pulled a horse
It's
like
200.
a fool.
Well, I have find greater steed. So I could have a griffin, pegasus, periton, dire wolf, rhinoceros, or
Oh
saber-toothed
my god.
tiger.
So it's a dinosaur type creature? I'm looking for, so could I just pull out another dragon then?
Let me find it in the book. No, it's going to be the monster. I have all of my D&D books right here, and it's
I have a hippogriff. I'll just pull that out for when you need something flying that you're going to be sitting on, just in case. Squank. Okay.
Oh, it's a dinosaur. It's like a... Yeah, it's like a bird with antlers.
Oh, okay, then this will be good. It's like a bird with...
It's also chaotic evil.
Oh.
That's fine.
We'll deal with that later. So, how are we...
The dog is barking.
Maybe your house is haunted. I'm just assuming that's what it is. Roz is trying to let everyone know about the ghost. Maybe. So yeah. I don't know if reverse gravity is a good idea or not, but I'm hoping... See, the thing is like it lifts, I think, 100 feet in the air, and then I can just, like, cut off concentration and it will, like... We'll see what happens, I guess. How'd that go?
Fine.
Okay.
I was just like, dude, there's nothing wrong. We're good. And she was like, oh. All right. What else?
Are you ready to do our pre-battle thingies and then roll our initiative?
I guess. I'm nervous. I feel like I don't know anything.
We're going to figure it out as we go. So first of all, my character is going to drink her potion of hill giants or stone giant strength.
Okay.
So yeah, her strength is now 23, and that means she gets a plus 5, I think, altogether. I'm like waiting for someone. Is it plus 6?
What's the score?
23.
23.
So 20 gives you a plus 5. So then a 22 gives you a plus 6 then, right?
22, 23 is plus 6.
Beautiful. Okay. And,
so I want to cast Foresight on somebody. So somebody should get advantage on attacks and ability checks and saving throws. And I want to cast Death Ward on somebody. I was thinking Death Ward might be good on your monk.
Sure. I won't say no to that.
The monk's going to be in melee all the time,
yes.
Right?
Actually,
my paladin,
my bard is too.
So you can choose whichever one you think would be most likely to drop to 0.
I think my bard would be most likely to drop to 0.
Okay. So I will cast Death Ward on your bard, Jill.
Okay.
Jill the bard.
Yes.
And so the first time in the next 8 hours that you would drop to 0 hit points, you'll drop to 1 instead. Now, obviously, we're going to try and make sure that this never becomes relevant. Right. But I wonder, are you going to keep track? Yeah, you're just going to keep track of all the stuff that's on your character, right?
So Death Ward.
Like, you're writing down that you have Death Ward from my paladin. And then I'm going to say that I cast that spell. Mm-hmm. So, Death Ward.
So I know that we won't be... So I also have a spell Enhance Ability. And I was thinking about adding that to myself for another +4 to my strength.
Oh, I have that spell as well.
That's a concentration, so I'm going to lose it really quick, but I feel like if I get one good smack off, it would be really cool.
Okay. Do you think my druid should cast it as well?
I mean,
On
yeah, why
somebody's?
not?
Are you doing it for strength?
Yes. I'm going to do
Because
bulls.
you can also do Bear's Endurance, which gives you 2d6 temporary hit points. I don't know if that's like even worth anything.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with bull's strength. Oh, this doesn't... The target has advantage on strength checks. I think it's different than what I expected. I thought that it was going to be the +4, but maybe they've changed or updated that from the book.
It's just on checks, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to bother because it doesn't do what I thought it did when I checked it earlier.
Okay. And I do have enhanced ability, but I don't think... Maybe I will cast it with my druid, because I don't think that there's any...
A strength
saving
throw would be good.
Strength, so...
Or
enhanced
strength
ability.
or dex.
It's going to give you advantage on con and 2d6 temporary hit points. Do you think you're going to need to do like a saving throw?
Oh, just I was looking at like if it hits with the tail, you could get knocked prone, or if it's biting you and you're grappled, you might have to do like an escape check for that.
Is it strength for grapple?
For the grapple, it would be strength or dex.
One or the other? Okay, so why don't I cast enhance ability on my paladin then? Because I feel like, well, I don't know how many damage you're going to be doing, but I feel like my paladin's like likely candidate for most damage.
Oh yeah, because you want to because we want to get in there and hit it hard real fast.
Yeah, and so do we want to give him? Okay, so the paladin already has a +5 strength. So if he can use either strength or dex, he's going to want to use strength. So I should give him strength with this enhanced ability, right? Okay. So it's just... ability. This lasts up to an hour. And then... advantage on strength. Okay, cool. So that was enhanced ability. I have way too many sheets. Boink, one of my second level spells.
I feel like there were 600 things I wanted to do before the battle, and now I'm like forgetting all of them.
I know.
So if we are...
Oh, what about stone skin?
That would be useful.
No, this is concentration as well.
I know. Concentration is really useful. So if we're within 30 feet of your paladin, we can't be scared or frightened, right? Can I put a visible aura up of that to show us where it is?
Yeah, it's going to be 30 feet centered on me.
Okay, let's see how that works. Okay.
I'm actually changing my mind and casting stone skin on my druid instead of enhanced ability.
Okay.
And then after stone skin, becomes irrelevant. I think that's better. I think resistance is going to be huge, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this lasts up to an hour. So that's probably what my druid is doing, other than healing spell-wise. Unless we need to change, in which case then I just drop stone skin. It's not a big deal.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So we have to roll for initiative. Right. Do you want to roll for the Tarrasque? It does not have a bonus to its initiative.
Sure. I'm just using my phone app. Okay. Because I left all my dice downstairs. Okay. All right. So Tarrasque. It got a 6.
Beautiful.
So
good. I'm going to type that in here.
And then let me know when you want one of my other
So my bird got a 12 plus 7 is 19. And
nice.
Which one's my bird? It's this red one up here. Okay, you do one.
Paladin gets +2, so 14.
14. And then, oh my gosh, my monk got a 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. All right, and your druid.
She gets +3, 19.
Okay, so now I'm just going to get us in order.
Dex is 16. Matters.
Okay, so we're in our order now.
Yeah.
And oh my god. Okay. So I think we would be trying to get the drop on this thing.
For
so
sure.
It does have blind sight, though, in 120 feet. So that means it doesn't need to see us or hear us. It just needs to, like, feel us coming. So I don't even know if we can sneak up on it. I guess... Like, that... Does that... Or no, well, it has a passive perception of 10. Does that include its blind sight? Like, if we're trying to sneak up on it and we all roll above 10, is that us sneaking up with blind sight?
Because I don't really know how it works. So let's just, like, quickly read up. Blind sight, 183.
It's just going to crush us immediately. We're...
No, it's not.
Oh, I have haste. It's concentration. I think I'm going to haste my monk, though.
A creature with blind sight can perceive its surroundings without relying on sight within a specific radius. Creatures without eyes, such as oozes, and creatures with echolocation or heightened senses, such as bats and true dragons, have this sense.
Yeah, okay, so we could sneak up on it. Its passive perception is 0, or 10.
Yeah. So it can see us, but do we need to roll stealth in order to sneak up?
Yeah, so basically...
You know what, Jill? Listen, I don't know. Okay, is the purpose of this to give us, like, advantage?
The purpose of this is to get a shot off before it gets to do anything. Like, we're trying to surprise it.
So we want us to have, like, 2 whole actions before it gets to go.
Except for it's going to use its legendary actions after our turns once we get into initiative order. So I'm basically hoping we can get the drop on it and do something to it. And then even though we're going to get to go before its turn, it's going to get its legendary actions before its turn anyway.
Okay, so who got 22?
That's the monk. My monk. That's Jack.
Okay, so do you want to... So how are we doing this? Are we just going to roll stealth to see who...
Yeah, I mean, do we want to sneak up as a group? Or do we want to just send in 2 high dexy people to engage?
I don't know.
Okay, my monk's going to go in. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm going to stealth. I got an 18 plus.
Yeah, like, I mean, I think we just...
11.
With respect to, like, a surprise round. We just need to say, like, do we think it's surprised? I don't think it's looking for us. And so I think we have a surprise round, right? Like, do you want to do a stealth roll to see if that's the
100%.
case?
Because
or...
if we fail our stealth roll,
No, like,
it knows we're
my
there.
question is,
and there's
does it?
there's not
Okay, but here's the question. Does it care? Like, is it on guard that we are there?
Well, there's nothing else really going on. Like, it's not like in a
Right,
bustling city trying to trample stuff. It's like maybe settling
Yeah.
down for a nap, and if something shows up, it'd be like, what the?
But is it gonna attack like every bear that it sees and every bird that it sees?
What I would
You know
suggest
what I mean?
is we check the Mythic Game Master emulator. This is another system where you can kind of make decisions as though you had a DM. Like, this is the kind of question we would ask the DM. And we don't have one.
Yeah.
So we can use this fancy chart.
It eats everything, Neil says. Okay, you have a chart?
Yes. So how we do it is we say, how likely is it going to say yes to us? Like, how likely is it going to see us? So we're looking for how likely is it a yes in this situation. So I think it is, I could say it's a 50-50 whether or not it, like, sees us. Like, or it would attack us on sight, I guess, is what we're asking.
Well, Neil says it's like 100%.
What do you think it is?
I don't think it can just like eat everything that it sees.
Okay, so we've got one that's saying 50-50,
Well, maybe
one
it
that's
can,
saying
though.
no, one that's saying yes, so we'll go with the 50-50.
That it would ignore you. Wait, what? That doesn't match with what you said before, though, because if it eats everything that it sees, then 100% it wouldn't ignore anything.
I'm going to roll on this table and let the dice decide, because I trust the dice more than I trust us.
Okay.
So what we do now is roll a percentile die.
We should just give ourselves a free turn. It's the Tarrasque. We're gonna die.
Do you want to roll it or shall I?
Roll it.
Well, it's a no, so that means it's not going to attack us, so we get the free turn. Or at least the first person will.
No, I think it's a surprise round, so everybody gets to go, right?
It's hard, because if we're not
Isn't that
surprising
what-
it,
No,
I feel like it's like,
we are.
it knows we're there,
We are
though.
surprising it.
So it's...
Yeah, but it doesn't know it's about to be attacked.
Oh, that's hard. Well, anyway, the dice said no, so let's go in and do it.
Yeah, okay. So your monk gets to go
Okay.
first. I can't tell who is who. So who's number 2? Is it my
yes.
druid?
So it is...
wanna start thinking
it is
about-
monk, druid, bird, paladin, Tarrasque. 5, 10...
That works really nicely because we're alternating.
It makes...
So neither of us
have to stress too bad.
take 2 turns.
So I have
Okay, go
60
ahead.
feet of walking speed. So 5, 10... Oh, wait, I can do that thing. How do you do that thing where you're like... Oh, man, I wish I could figure this out. There's this thing where if you're just moving your character, you can, like, measure out, but I don't know how to get it to proc. Okay, I can't remember. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 just gets me to its butt. And I'm going to do all the things I can do. I'm going to attack it twice and then also do flurry of blows and then hopefully knock it on its ass. I won't be knocking it on its ass. Okay. First attack
Okay.
is a 26 to hit, so that definitely hits.
Did you make my paladin so that I can
It should.
Because
It's
I
the
think
one
I
with
can
the
only
red
select.
cape.
I can't select that.
Okay, I will fix that right now.
Okay, so you're keeping track of damage in roll 20,
I
right?
am. So that's 10. Oh my god, this is going to take forever. And then
So you did how much?
10 damage. And then I'm going to do my second attack. Uh-oh, and that's not going to hit.
Oh, did we roll? Did we roll for its hit points, Jill?
No.
Are we gonna?
It's a bit late.
Okay.
That's an 18, so that does not hit. I'm gonna use a key point to do Flurry of Blows, so that's 2 more attacks. That doesn't hit. And that doesn't hit. Oh no! This is gonna be bad.
So keep track of also how much damage you just did overall,
10.
right? Okay, well you're fine.
I did 10.
Although if you see right there, it's definitely going to hit you with its tail.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was my turn. This is gonna be awful. Okay. Oh my god.
Okay, so then it's the Druid?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to turn into a mammoth.
Okay.
With my wild shape. That's a bonus action. And then, okay, I'm going to say that, before we did the surprise round, we would have gotten up close enough to it that I could trampling charge in after I turned into a mammoth, right?
So, uh-oh.
So I need to be within 40 feet of it.
We probably should have done that.
Well, we can just move me so that I'm closer, right? So let's say that I was right here. I think that works. 10, 15, 20,
I think we all would have been
30.
kind of in that area then.
Yeah, we surprised it, exactly. So we wouldn't be like, "Rah!" and start screaming before we were within range. So I do need to transform into a mammoth. Do you have my little mammoth?
So this is what we went with for mammoth.
Rawr. So
and
this mammoth
I'm going to make sure that
it's going to move up to...
Okay. It's actually a rust monster, if anyone's curious.
No, it's actually a mammoth. It looks like...
It just happens to look like a backwards rust monster.
Yes. So I did my move. My bonus action was turning into a mammoth, and I'm doing Trampling Charge. If the mammoth moves at least 20 feet straight towards a creature, then it hits with a gore attack on the same turn. The target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be knocked prone. So this is not likely to matter, but we will have to do the motions. Yep. So I do want to do a gore attack here. It's going to be plus 10 to hit. Okay. 24.
Oh no, that just doesn't hit.
Okay.
So this thing is huge, but it has a really hard natural armor. It's very hard carapace. Yeah. So it's you hit it, but it didn't hurt it.
Ooh. I have to run and get my power cord.
Okay, sure.
My battery's back. That is my druid's turn, so you can move on.
All right. Back. So next is my bard. And should I just reverse gravity right away, right out the gate, and just fling it up in the air? Because I think... So it reverses gravity in 50-foot radius, and I could just make the radius up above where everybody is. Oh, but if I did that now, then the Paladin wouldn't get a chance. I'm going to cast haste on my monk, which will give her +2 to AC, advantages on dex saves, and an additional action on her turn. So she'll get an extra attack, as if she didn't have enough attacks already. Okay, so I am hasting my monk. Or, sorry, he. As if he didn't have enough attacks already. I'll put a yellow dot for haste. Yellow seems fast to me.
What's happened?
My bird is going to move a little bit forward and cast haste on my monk. And I think that's that for now.
Okay.
I'm panicking. I was thinking, okay, so I'll tell you what my secret plan was. I have reverse gravity, so I can like fling the Tarrasque up into the air and drop it.
Oh yeah.
It is 100 feet. So like it would cycle up and it would get to the top of its 100 feet. So it would drop the full 100 feet.
Right.
Which I think is only, what is it, 10d6 of damage? Which is something. But I mean, I could keep it up there for a minute, which would give us time to do stuff.
Then it would create like a earthquake.
Oh yeah, we all fall prone. Okay, that's your turn.
It's Paladin's turn? All right. Paladin is on his steed. I need to get that thing back up. Page 251. Just want to see the speed. Okay, so it's going to be like flying a little bit because its speed is 60 feet flying. And the Paladin is... So is this bird down here supposed to be my mount?
Yes.
Okay, I can't select it.
Okay. Okay. You should be able to now.
Oh, yeah, I can. All right, so we're like, can I place things on top as well? Oh, yeah, so I need to position myself so that we're all within my little aura and aren't going to be afraid. Yeah. So I think I want to be like here-ish. And the thingy has like 60 foot flying speed, so I think it's fine. So, but I'm just saying that I'm flying like maybe 20 feet in the air, something like that. Not super high. Okay, so that's a move. What else?
It's the Tarrasque. Oh no, we get to go. And then the Tarrasque starts its legendary actions.
Right, but I still have an attack here.
Kill it. One shot it.
So I wonder if I should just start this holy nimbus for 1 minute. Yeah, I should probably just do it now. Okay. So actually, I don't want to do that because I don't want your monk. I don't want it to turn and do a bunch of damage to your monk. I want to draw. Did you move? You haven't gone with your bard yet, but I'm going to try and do like a whole bunch of damage.
I did go with my bard.
Oh, okay.
I hasted my monk, and that was it.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, so right now it's going to attack your monk, right? Yeah. So I want to do a bunch of damage to it. So I'm going to slash at it twice with my Sword of Answering because I get 2 attacks because level 20. So let's try attack number 1. And I'm going to be doing like Divine Smite as well. Okay, so 18 plus my attack modifier, which is plus 14, so that hits. So 1 attack hits. I'll roll the other attack right now too, just to see if it hits. 13 plus 14 also hits. Yep. Right? Sweet.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I've got 2 hits.
Get more than 10. Get more than 10.
Oh, I will. I definitely will. Let me see what my 5th level spells are to see if I care about using that 5th. Actually, it's just 1 spell slot. It doesn't matter what type of spell slot it is, does it? Oh, plus, no, yeah. Higher than 1st. Okay, I should use my 5th if I don't need those spells. let's do it. Let's use a 5th level spell slot. Okay, so the sword itself does 1d8 plus 10, but I'm also going to add 1 additional d8 for my improved smite, and then 5 more d8. So that's a total of 7 d8 plus 10.
Kill it.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 39 plus 10 is 49 damage.
Nice. So I'm just going to type in -49 here. There we go.
Okay. And then I think I will just do the exact same thing with the second attack.
Kill it.
So
Kill it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 27 plus 10 is 37 damage. Okay. I did it.
I think you might have done more damage than me, maybe. Just like
close. It was close.
Yeah, it was close though. It was close.
Yeah, it was really close. You did good.
Okay. Yeah, you did great.
Okay. Cool.
So,
and
are we back to the beginning of our round, and now it's going to start
we should have done its legendary actions.
Well, that was our surprise round, wasn't it? So it didn't get them.
It doesn't.
Wasn't that the point of our surprise round a little bit? Well, one of the points.
Right. Okay. Sure.
And then this is the real. So that was us barging in, and we all did that pretty much simultaneously.
So starting right now, we need to decide on every person's turn whether it uses one of those.
Yeah,
right?
It needs to use it on almost everybody's turn because it has 3.
It has 3 points.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, it can use 2. I would argue that it might use 2 to chomp at me.
Yeah, I think that's a good argument. Yeah. So
let's let your monk go, and then we'll have it chomp me.
Unless I do more than, what did you just do? Like a buttload of damage?
A lot,
yeah. Okay. I don't think I will do a buttload, but we'll see. Okay, so my monk is now hasted, so it gets he gets an extra attack. So these are his 2 normal attacks. 1 misses, 1 is a 27, so 1 hits. And then, oh my god, I'm like freaking out. Okay. So that's 9 damage. And then he's gonna do Flurry of Blows, so that's 2 more attempts. 22 is my highest, so that does not work. And now my hasted attack. Nat 20.
Nice.
So, for Nat 20s, are we just doing the book rules, which is doubling the dice?
I think so. That makes sense, right? We didn't talk about it before.
So we'll just do so I just roll 2d10s. Is that what it is? Or do I roll once and then double that?
No, I think you've rolled twice.
Okay. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11 plus 5. Yeah. So 11 plus 5 is 16.
Remember that its legendary action can also be movement if it wants.
It can, yeah. And then, so I don't think either of my flurries of blows hit, so I don't get to try and knock it prone, which sucks. And that was my bonus. So yeah, that's the end of my turn. Okay. And now it is going to chomp you.
Yes, I think so.
Oh my god. So it's going to make 1 bite attack against you. Do you want me to roll that?
Yes, yeah.
Ooh.
So my AC right now is 13.
Okay.
No, wait. No. That's my mammoth. My paladin's AC is 22.
Okay, well, I rolled a 19 plus 19 to hit. So I think that might hit.
Yes.
Okay. Are we just using book damage, or do you want to roll for its damage? Because it has like the average listed there.
Yeah. I had a note to have us decide on whether we were going to do that.
Well, let's just do the average because it'll go faster. Because
Okay.
we'll be rolling
Sure.
for days if we're trying to. Okay. So you'll take 36 piercing damage. And
Okay,
you
and
are
you're...
grappled. And it's a DC 20
Okay.
escape when you get to try and escape. The target is restrained, and the Tarrasque can't bite another target.
Good. So how much damage was it?
36.
30. Oh, but I have resistance.
Ooh.
So it's only going to be 18 damage.
Okay.
So I have 181. Right?
Oh. Are you able to change that on your character?
Oh.
So how you do it is you just type in how much you lost, like negative 36.
Where?
Like you click on the red circle, and then you type negative 86 or 36, not 86. Oh my god.
Negative 18?
And then hit enter, and it should take it away from your total. Did it work?
I can't see it. Can you see it? It's just like I'm...
Oh, it literally typed in negative 18 instead of what I thought it was going to do. What was your original total?
Enter a new value into the box or enter a modification.
Yeah,
like
you did it, but it didn't work.
3. Press enter to save. Why did it say minus 36?
I don't know. What was your original total? We'll get this figured out. Don't worry.
199.
Okay, 199. And then 199. Save changes. I'm going to just try it real quick.
Oh, now there's a number here.
Oh, there was none there before. That was probably my fault. I'm sorry. So now you should be able to just type it in.
Now I type minus 18.
And it should just take... There we go.
There we go.
Okay. There was just... Yeah. Oops. Okay.
Cool. And I am now grappled.
Yeah, your paladin is grappled. I will put...
Okay.
I'll put a little symbol on you to show that you're grappled.
This is relevant. While I'm conscious, I grant all friendly creatures, including myself, a +3 bonus to all saving throws as well. So I will be getting a +3 on top of my +8.
Okay.
So hopefully I get out.
That's good. Yeah.
So is that just like on my turn? Is it going to be my action to do that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It is your druid's turn, however.
Okay. So Druid is, I think, just going to attack again with its mammothnesss. Okay. Or try to attack again with its mammothnesss. It will stomp this time.
Step on its foot. Step on its toe.
Oh, actually, I can't because it requires it to be prone. I have to make it prone with my trampling charge and then stomp.
Oh,
so
no.
I will gore.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Oh, 18 plus 10 is a hit. And it's going to be 4d8 plus 7. I assume that I am going to roll for this, even though the average is listed here.
Oh, yeah.
We're only not
rolling for the Tarrasque, yeah.
Wait, what?
We're only not rolling for the Tarrasque.
We're not rolling. Yeah, okay. Sorry. 48 plus 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 18 damage.
Beautiful.
Magical piercing
Whoa, I
damage.
almost did that on your one. Did I accidentally do that on your one? No. Okay, phew.
Okay, and so I technically can still move and do a bonus action. So I think I will do Healing Word because it's a bonus action and is not concentration, so it won't break my stone skin, but it will heal my paladin a little bit.
Okay.
So, and I don't think so. I only took 18 damage. So I think I will just do the 1d4 plus 11. I'll cast it at this spell slot level.
Okay.
So it's going to be 12 hit points back.
Perfect.
So I'll do plus 12 enter.
Okay.
Excellent. Okay. And I think that's it for the druid.
Okay. So if the Tarrasque does take another legendary sometime in this count, it only can
It's
do an
either
attack or a move.
That's right.
So I guess it would hold it for now because it already has the biggest threat in its jaws. But you're the second biggest threat, I think. The mammoth? No, am I?
Well,
I think I am at this point.
how much damage did I just do to it?
18? 12? 18? I can't remember. We're doing great. It's fine. So I think that so your druid just went.
Well, it might do a tail attack against one of us, is what I'm thinking.
Oh yeah, it does have a
Either the
tail
monk
attack. Okay.
or druid. Yeah.
So
Or it could move to face us as well.
I was thinking that it would turn around. So
But it can just do that on its turn.
True.
Like it doesn't need to use a move to like shift in its space.
No. So the bird's gonna come forward into the aura because
yes, good idea.
She knows that she needs to be in that aura so she doesn't get frightened away. And actually she's gonna come up and let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I think she's going to come up and actually use that strength she has, hopefully, for a nice little stabby stab.
Okay.
So I'm going to...
Do it.
Come on, stabby stab.
Believe in you.
I have a plus 15 on this, so... Oh my god. I got a 9 plus 15 is 24.
No.
Of all the numbers.
Do you get 2 attacks?
I have a lucky.
You get 2 attacks?
I might as well use lucky.
Yeah, use lucky.
Why not? So I'm going to use lucky. Roll again. I rolled a 9 again. No. Okay, so one of those is gone. How dare. Rude. Anyway, that's the end of the bird's turn, I guess. I'm offended. Paladin.
Paladin again? Is he going to use his tail?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I suppose it is going to use its tail.
So is he going to attack the druid or the monk?
Let's do even. I'm going to roll a d4. Evens, he attacks the monk. It's a 3.
Okay.
So, druid.
That's good.
Druid attack. That is good. That is good.
Yeah. Now, the AC is low on this mammoth. Okay. It's 13, but it has 126 hit points. So, or no, it has 138 hit points.
Okay, so 16 plus 19, I'm assuming that hits. And that's 24 damage to the mammoth.
So mammoth is minus 24. Enter. Okay. Cool. Swamp. And does it knock him over? Her over? Tail, right?
Oh my god.
Bludgeoning if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 20 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. So I have to do a strength saving throw.
Mammoths are pretty strong, right?
Well, yeah, she's got plus 9 right now, but she's going to get plus 12 because of the Paladin's aura. Yeah. So D20 plus 12, yep. Right? Lost my app. Oh.
Is that a 1?
I rolled a 4.
Oh no. So the mammoth who was trying to knock the Tarrasque prone falls over.
Yeah, I get knocked prone. We do is there a thing for prone?
Oops.
You know, these little.
What about this one with the little arrows in the back?
If you hover over them, it says what they are.
Oh yeah, back pain. Back pain makes sense.
There's got to be a prone.
Okay, you keep looking for it.
Okay.
So that was the Tarrasque Legendary. Oh, actually, it's the Paladin's turn.
Okay, I'm just gonna do back pain.
Yeah, I think that's kind of funny.
So I am prone. Yeah. It's Paladin's turn. Okay, Paladin. So I also have Channel Divinity. As an action, you can imbue a weapon with positive energy for 1 minute. And is considered magical. don't think I will do that. It doesn't add any damage. It does add +3 to hit, but I already have +14,
Yeah.
so I'm kind of happy with that. And it's sort of like a whole action just to,
Yes, yeah. If you
So,
miss by just like 2 points, though, now you're gonna be mad.
true. Very
Oh, I
true.
should have had like bless or something.
Okay, I think it is still best for me to just smite this guy.
Oh my god, I forgot that I was gonna cast Spiritual Weapon. That was like a big part of my plan.
Oh. Okay, so I've used those. That's fine. Just need to see. Yeah, I'm gonna use okay, I'm gonna do 2 more weapon attacks. Okay, wait! I need to do a strength saving throw. That has to be my action because I'm grappled. All right, so I get
Yeah, because it's gonna swallow you its next chance.
yeah. Oh, 8 is including my +3 bonus. Yikes. All right. It's DC 20?
Yeah.
Oh, natural
Oh
20.
my god. You would be in there.
Oh, it would be. Okay, so that's my action, right? Yep. So I need to find like maybe a bonus action that I can do. Ooh. Oh, I can't do that. So I could do this branding smite plus 2d6. Or yeah. Okay. I'll cast Branding Smite.
Okay.
That is, what level spell is Branding Smite? It's a 2nd level spell. It says next time that I hit with my weapon, it's plus 2d6 radiant damage, and the target becomes visible and emits a dim light. So I'm going to make it glowy.
Okay.
And I can get an extra d6 by using a higher spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't I use... I don't know if I'm going to do that, though, because I want to... I can use spell slots for an extra d8.
Mm-hmm.
This is using a spell slot for an extra d6. Right. So I don't think that's worth it. So I'm just going to cast Branding Smite at 2nd level. Okay. So I now have Branding Smite cast. Mm-hmm. Writing that down. And that's going to last up to a minute. And then the next time that I do a weapon hit, on top of all that other stuff, I'm going to do an extra 2d6 radiant damage. Okay. And I think that's it, because I ungrappled myself. I used a bonus action to cast that smite, and I don't think I want to move anywhere. So I think that's it.
Perfect. I'm going to take off the little sticky web I gave you.
Thank you. All right.
Okay, so now it's the Tarrasque's turn, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, looks like it. Okay, Tarrasque.
Okay.
So
it's definitely going to turn to face us, I think. Maybe it'll do a tail and then turn, it'll do a tail against Monk because it's closest to the tail, then turn and deal with the rest of its attacks. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that makes sense. And do you think that because the Paladin didn't deal any damage this turn, it ignores the Paladin and focuses on the people who did damage? Or what do you think?
I think it would do... I think what the book suggested was that it would do 1 to each, but the extra ones, so it has 5 attacks total. The 5th one's going to go on the one who did the most damage.
This round or overall?
This round, I would say.
Oh.
So that would be either Monk or...
I want it to be the
I
Paladin.
know. It would be either monk or mammoth. I don't remember which one did the most out of those two. Okay, so do you want to roll an attack on my monk with tail?
1 sec.
And if it hits me, which it's going to, I fall prone.
So it's just D20 plus 19?
Just, yeah. Oh, God.
14 plus 19.
Oh, yeah, that hits. That hits for sure. Oh, wait, don't I have something that I can, like, re-roll my saving throws or something?
And then, so you're going to get a +3.
Okay.
From my aura.
So right now I have a 5. Or, no, wait, that's not true.
You don't have proficiency,
is it
right?
strength? I have proficiency in every saving throw with my monk.
Yeah, so it is strength.
So strength. So 2 plus 8 is 10, plus 3 is 13. But that's not enough.
What did you roll?
A 2. Oh, I can spend a key point and re-roll it and take the second. So I'm going to try that.
Okay.
18 plus 8 plus blah,
nice.
blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay. Key point well spent that time.
Good.
I've spent 3 so far.
How many do you have total?
20. So I'm down to 17. So hopefully we're okay. So how much damage does my monk take from that? It's 24?
It is 24.
Okay, awesome. And so that was the first thing. So now it's going to turn to face us.
Just like move it back a little
Yeah.
bit.
Okay, it's still
There we go.
it's still in all of our hit range. It just
I think that's okay. Yeah.
And now it is going to dole out a bite. Who looks the most delicious?
I think that the Druid has dealt more damage than the Bard, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, so
But the Paladin has dealt more damage than both of them, and it had the Paladin.
right.
Bitten.
But I think it was probably like, ew, this one tastes awful. That mammoth looks pretty tasty because, like, let's be honest, for biting, I feel like it would want to eat the mammoth.
Sure.
Do you think that makes sense?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, especially because the Paladin didn't do any damage this turn.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna do like a bite. It's gonna do so it did a tail.
I think it's gonna do a bite and a claw,
claw.
right?
Well, it's doing all 5. It has like 5 attacks.
To the Druid, it will do
1 bite.
1 bite and 1 claw.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
No, I was just gonna do 1 bite, but if you think it should do a bite and a claw on the Druid,
Well, who does it do 2 attacks to if it's not the
it's
Druid?
either the Druid or the monk. It would be maybe like a 50-50 chance.
Okay.
So the bite does hit. It's an 18 plus a 19. So
Okay.
that might mean that if you're prone, that would just mean that it gets advantage on the attack, right? It's
Yes.
not like you're not restrained or anything, so it's not like a critical hit auto crit or anything like that.
I don't think so.
Okay, I don't think so either. Okay.
I'm not like unconscious.
No.
If I was unconscious, it would be.
Yeah. Okay. So that is 36 piercing damage.
Okay.
And you are grappled.
Minus 36.
Oh, and it used its frightful presence, but like we're all not able to be frightened because we're in that yellow aura. 1 with its bite, 2 with its claws, 1 with its horns, and it already did its tail. So we need 2 more claw attacks. So do you want to roll a claw attack against... Well, since it's bitten the mammoth, I think both claw attacks would go on the... Like, 1 would go on the monk, 1 would go on the bard. So do you want to roll 2 claw attacks, 1 for each?
Sure. So, monk is 16 plus 19.
Oh, that hits for sure.
Bard is 2 plus 19.
That also hits for sure.
Okay.
So let's see. So they were both claws, so it's 28 damage each. So let's go here. Minus 28. And then we'll go over here. Well, minus 28. So that's the 2 claw attacks. Now it has a horn attack left. And I guess it will do the horn to the paladin because it's the only one it didn't attack this round.
Okay.
So horns 8 plus 19, so that's a 27 to hit.
And that was horn, you
Yeah.
said? So it's 32, so it's 16.
Perfect.
Okay, this bird is just getting in the way. What? No, I just can't pop up my little bubbles again for some reason. Oh.
Well.
I've been listing the damage on this bird and not on my paladin.
Oh! That makes perfect sense now.
Oh my god.
Well, you're at 193, it looks like. So then...
I'm just...
Oh.
Okay, so how do
Neil
I...
is saying...
But how do I get this... How do I get this bubble to come up on my
You just
paladin?
highlight your paladin. Like, you should just click on it.
It's not working.
Okay, so I'll do it real quick. So it's minus 6 for that first thing. So now it's at 193, and then it is
16.
minus 16. Okay, perfect. So you're at 177. Neil,
And then the mount
Neil is
actually
saying
has...
that it should attack the paladin's mount. It is larger. It might not be able to distinguish that it is actually 2 creatures. And I do agree with that. That does make sense.
Neil, what are you doing? The Paraton has 33 hit points.
Okay. I'll fix that.
So
So we'll go here, 33. So...
But you're not saying that we're going to redirect this attack that we just made.
No, it's too
this.
late. It's already been done. I think when it grabbed you the first time...
Why? No, wait. Why would it... Yeah.
Like, when it grabbed you the first time, its mouth is so big, it probably got both of you in there.
So do we want to just say the mount is gone?
I think that would make sense.
Okay. Get rid of it.
Can you... It's gone. But it's secretly over just in the corner. But that's fine.
Well, I could summon it again.
Yeah, okay.
But
I'll leave it there.
It takes time.
Oh,
So.
so it's gone for this battle, I guess.
I guess I don't know. I guess I should have like left it out of combat and like called it in to get me if I needed it.
You know what? We're learning a lot.
Yeah.
During this.
Okay, so do we have any more attacks we need to make with this thing?
No, it did its tail, it did 2 claws, it did a bite, it has a mammoth in its mouth, and it did its horns. And it got to eat a delicious celestial steed. So, we're back up to the top of the order, and it is the monk. And the monk is once again going to try and punch the crumbs out of it. Okay, the first punch. Oh my lord. That does not hit.
Here's a suggestion.
What?
And you can do this after your attacks. But something that I used to do with my monk is I would like do acrobatics and get up onto a large creature like this so that it couldn't it won't be able to attack you with its claws, horns, or mouth if you are like on the back of its neck.
Okay.
And you can just like pummel its head from there.
Okay.
We might be able to have it do a tail attack against you on its back.
Fling it off kind of thing.
We could talk about whether that would be physically possible or not, like whether it could attack you with its tail while on your back. But I think you're definitely out of reach of most of its attacks if you're up on it.
Okay. That sounds good to me. So I guess the next turn I will attempt that when I can or is that just movement? It is, isn't it?
It's just movement.
So I might as well just use my movement now to try and do that. So that's 12 plus acrobatics 11. That's a 23. So
let's say that's I mean, the DM would choose a difficulty rating, but do you think they would choose something more than 23 for jumping up onto that? It's a huge creature.
It's gigantic, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if Legolas can, jump onto that, like, swinging mammoth creature so easily. And I don't even know if he rolled a 23. He might have only rolled a 15. So, I mean, let's do it. Cool monk shit. So, I'll be on it.
Okay.
And
where do you want to be? Like
just,
yeah.
I feel like I probably didn't get to its head. If I got a 25, I feel like maybe I would have gotten somewhere real good, but, like, I don't think I would have gotten super, like, near its actual head or anything. Like, I think I'm definitely still in tail range. I think. I can't hear you anymore.
Are you sure?
I can hear you now. I couldn't hear you for when you were saying something.
I was just saying okay, so maybe I was just saying it while you were still talking and you couldn't hear me.
All right, so I'm going to do my second attack. Does this count as flanking? Like, can we get advantage because, like, I'm now flanking this creature?
I think not, because flanking is, like, direct opposite, so somebody would need to be, like, right underneath it to be flanking with you, wouldn't they?
Okay.
Would they not?
Well, someone's in his mouth, and I'm behind, like, I'm farther back on its head. Well, I'm behind its head.
Can we get a ruling?
Yeah, can we get a ruling? Can I count this as flanking or no? I'll roll my first attack. Nat 20! I guess it doesn't matter if it's flanking.
Neil says it's way too large to be flanked, but we are using the rules that if you are on opposite sides of a creature, is that part of it? That if something's large enough, it's not flankable?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. I'm rolling my 2d10s.
I'll go look up
15,
flanking.
20 bludgeoning, 25 because of my thing. So minus 25. And that's 2 of my attacks. Now I'm going to spend a key point to do Flurry of Blows.
Oh my god, flanking is not in the...
It's in the optional. Index. Oh, really? Ugh. So 2 Flurry of Blows.
Neil, will you like Google the flanking rules?
I just rolled double nat 1s on my Flurry of Blows.
Jill. Stop.
I just rolled a nat 20 and then 2 natural 1s. Like, okay, and now I have my hasted attack. Oh,
balance in all things.
I forgot to do concentration check for my my bird.
Ooh, I need to do one for my druid because she had stone skin.
Okay. I think.
What is a concentration check?
Okay, it's either 10 or the half of the damage dealt, I believe. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh,
and then you add your spell modifier, I think, or is it? No, it's your constitution. It's your constitution modifier. So I got a 14.
I rolled a 2, and so I add.
Oops.
Is it your attack bonus?
No, it's your constitution.
Oh, constitution.
Your modifier.
Your modifier?
Yeah, so you're doing a constitution saving throw, basically. And the DC is either 10 if it's super low, or it's half the damage dealt. And if I'm wrong...
No, I didn't make it.
I don't think I made it either.
I didn't make it. So I don't have stone skin going anymore.
What's 63 minus 35? Why must my math be this bad? So 28, so half of that is 14. Oh my god, I just made the saving throw. So my monk is still hasted. And it didn't help because that attack misses as well. Womp womp. So that's my monk's turn. Do you think that the Tarrasque would take the chance right now to do a tail attack to try and get me off its back?
Did you do damage?
I did do damage, yeah. I got a crit on one of my 5 hits. One of my...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so, roll a tail attack against me, please.
S'il
vous plaît.
14 plus 19.
That definitely hits. So, now I get to do a strength saving throw, or I'm knocked prone.
DC 20, don't forget to add the 3 from the
I
Paladin.
rolled a 2. Again, that's the third time I rolled a 2 for these strength saving throws.
Okay.
But I think I have a monk thing, don't I, that I can spend a key point to re-roll it and take the second result, so I'm going to do it.
Yeah, you did that, yeah.
That's not much better.
What'd you
8.
What'd you
Okay, let's see,
get?
I rolled an 8. So 8 plus 8 is 16, plus 3 is 19.
Oh
I'm knocked
God.
off. So I plummet.
Wait, you're not knocked off, Jill. You are knocked prone.
I'm knocked prone.
I think you should make acrobatics or athletics check to see if you can grab onto the back and not fall off.
Okay, well,
and we should decide what the DC is on this right
before
now.
we roll. I think it should be 20, to be honest. Like, at least.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because, like,
his back is like
huge.
10 feet
Oh, that's true.
wide.
I didn't think about how big it would be. What about?
And there's lots of like protrusions and stuff to grab onto. So you're gonna be like prone on its back.
Right. So it's like smacking me in the head.
You need to make an acrobat,
and then I fall prone.
I think you need to make like. Can DCs be like 18?
Oh yeah, for sure.
What about 18?
Okay, let's do it. So am I doing acrobatics to try and keep balance?
You think you can choose acrobatics or athletics? Although I think you're going to choose acrobatics.
I'm 100% choosing acrobatics.
Yeah, because you're a monk.
Well, I got a 15. So that's me falling off the back of this creature. And since I'm not super high, but that's definitely falling damage as well. So that would be...
Yes.
I don't think I took the damage off for that most recent hit, did I?
No, you didn't.
Okay.
So the tail hit is 24 damage.
Okay, minus 24. And then I'm falling about 30 feet, I think. So that's 3d6, is it?
I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head. Do you want me to look it up? Falling damage?
Neil says fall equals 5d6. But why 5? I'm not 50 feet up.
Is he thinking that you're
1d6 per 10 feet? I'm about 30 feet up.
The head is 50 feet.
Yeah,
Neil.
I think 30. So 3d6.
Okay.
So you can roll
she's
that.
in the middle of its back.
You can roll that
it's
on
not
me.
all the way up. Oh, 3d6?
Yes, please.
Boop, boop, boop. 11.
Okay, so now I'm going to be down on there, and I am prone.
Okay.
Oops. I always hit the wrong one.
Oh, the cat. The cat is chasing bugs.
Oh. Tell
there's a fly in
Fish
here?
to chase the Tarrasque instead, because we need need assistance.
He's very energetic.
So that was a legendary attack, I believe, right? Like that was a interspersed. Okay.
Yes, that was one of
3.
potentially 3.
Okay, Druid.
Oh, you know what he definitely does? You said that the Druid is in its jaws, right? He uses a chomp.
That means he's going to swallow the Druid try and swallow the Druid.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my god. Swallow. The Trask make one bite attack against... Okay, so it has to hit on the large... Oh my god. Large or smaller? How big is the mammoth?
Huge.
So it's too big to be swallowed.
He even... Yeah. Sweet.
Let's see what happens to a huge.
So does he just bite again?
Yeah, I suppose so.
And he can't swallow at the end?
Right. 'Cause you're...
Oh my god, I forgot that's why it was so important for me to be huge. I was like, but I die. How is this possible? Because I have unlimited wild shapes. But then I was like, wait, if I'm inside, I probably can't do 60 damage per turn with this.
It bites you again. Oh no, but you're restrained.
I think it bites me because
You're restrained. So that means it's a critical hit. If it hits you. If it hits you. Because it makes a bite attack.
It's okay because... Yeah, but it's okay because when I change back to my normal form...
You're back to full hit points, yeah. It
I
just
am,
takes.
and
It has a carryover.
hold on.
Yeah.
When I shapeshift, I definitely get rid of certain restraining things. I want to check.
Oh, smart.
Yeah.
It wouldn't do that right now though because it can't because it's your turn and it already used its legendary resistance. So it's the druid's turn now.
Wait.
Or sorry. Can't it? So monk just went, then it used its legendary interspersed attack to tail. Now it's your turn.
Okay, so I get to go first, basically, is what you're saying.
And if you get out of its jaws.
Okay, well, what I want to know is where's Wild Shape?
Oh my god, it's 9:30. We're going to be fighting this thing for an eternity.
Rare thing about your game statistics are replaced.
I had all these cool things I wanted to try on this creature, but I can't hit with anything, so it's just like womp womp. I might just have to true polymorph and like dragon at it.
But what? Am I completely insane, or does Wild Shape not do that?
Do what?
Take away movement restrictions when I transform.
I thought it had something like that, but that might just be World of Warcraft.
Oh, frig, that might be what I'm thinking of.
But I mean, it would make sense. Like, if you transformed into a goldfish, I wouldn't, like, suggest it.
Okay, well, I can't.
Like,
so, what I can do right now is get out of Wild Shape. I don't think. Can I just cast Wild Shape again in this form and turn into a different beast, or do I have to go back?
You can drop it. You can drop it as a free action, can't you?
No, it's a bonus action.
What?
To drop it.
I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure. I'm not seeing anything about that in the player's handbooks, like this movement impairing thing. So I'm gonna say that that's not the case.
Okay. Neil says, "Why not turn into a snake?"
Well, I just think part of the rules of the game is that if I want to, I guess
I feel like you can just cast it again.
I just cast Wild Shape again and just turn into another animal.
Yeah, because you can cast in that form anyway. I don't even think it's a spell. It's like a natural.
I actually don't think I'm going to though, because right now it has me in its jaw and it can't swallow me. So I think that's like a pretty good deal.
Yeah, you are restrained though, which is like, what does that do?
Well, I'm going to try and get out.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I want it to just... Anyway. Oh, I guess if I use a bonus action to transform, then I can use another action. So I could do something like a mass heal. It would totally spit her out and bite something it could swallow.
Yeah, I think it would bite you again and then drop you.
So what do I do on my turn?
Yeah.
If it's just going to drop me, then I don't need to Wild Shape away, right?
It is going to drop you from 50 feet, though.
It's okay. I take damage and then I shapeshift again, you know?
The mammoth is the ideal person to be in that creature's mouth, but it might never try and bite you again.
Yeah, true. Well, I just don't know what to do. So, taking suggestions.
Can you cast?
How much health do you have? Do you need healing?
My monk's looking pretty poor. 91 hit points, and my bear's not doing too bad actually right now.
91 out of how many?
203.
Because, if we're saying that in this form I can cast Wild Shape and change into something else, I can cast while I'm a mammoth, yes, at this level.
Yeah.
So
So you're like looking at the ground and you're like, "Meow," and like casting some kind of heal.
no. I'm thinking of turning into just like a small, like tiny
Oh,
bird
okay.
flying over to you and healing
Oh,
you.
okay, okay. That would make sense. I mean, it wouldn't
Okay.
expect you to do that, and you wouldn't be leaving its opportunity range.
Oh, also, I have that healing spirit. Didn't I cast that?
You casted, didn't you? You cast
No, I
healing
didn't.
word.
I didn't write it
Yeah, you
down.
cast healing word.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so I'm going to shapeshift as a bonus action into a tiny little bird, which I'm going to say allows me to just fly freely out of
Yeah, like this
its
thing's
bite.
huge, and it was biting something massive. So then it was just like
Yeah.
boop, 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 boop. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
And then I'm going to. So, do you have like a tiny little bird?
I could do this, and it's not that tiny, but it's
That's fine. Let's get rid of this mammoth. And then I can't move that little bird.
Oh shoot! Oops! Oh my god, I hit the wrong one every time. All right, you should be able to move it now.
Yep. So I'll move over here right to within range of you.
Okay.
And I will cast a healing spell. We don't need mass cure wounds, do we?
I think we're doing okay.
How's your bard again?
135 out of 183.
Yeah, okay. You don't need that then. So let's just do cure wounds at... So cure wounds is 1d8 plus 11 plus an extra d8 per higher level spell slot. So I could... How many d8s do you want?
That's up.
You can take up...
I don't want to, like, maybe something in the mid-range so that I'm not eating up your taller spells.
Right, but all of these spells are going to mostly be used for healing.
Okay, sure. I'll take something that'll give me a good chunk then.
What
I'm
about
at under 50%.
Ooh, I don't... What about 4... What about 4d8 plus 11?
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Would that work?
48 plus 11. Oh yeah, for sure. That'd be great.
Okay. We'll do 48. So that's a total of 31 hit
Thank
points.
you so much.
You're welcome.
Did you say 38?
Yeah.
Holy moly, that's awesome. Cha-ching. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Uh,
Okay, and I think that's a action, a bonus action, and a move. So that's it for Druid.
okay. So, do we think the Tarrasque would make a claw attack maybe on someone, or would it try and bite someone? It might try and bite my monk.
How many actions does it have? It does have two.
It has
that
two,
it could
so
do.
it could spend both to do a chomp.
Yeah, I think it would bite, but I don't know if it would bite your monk again.
Well, I mean, I
Or
think it would bite the monk because he did.
you just have a death wish for your monk.
No,
I
but
think.
like the
That's what
monk
I'm
actually
feeling.
did the monk actually did some damage or did your paladin do an intense amount of damage recently? Actually, I can't remember. Or was that?
No, on its last turn, it didn't do anything. I think we're
That's
still
the
in that
monk,
round
then.
where. Okay.
So
Or I could wait until after the paladin's turn to
that's
do.
true. Yeah,
its
maybe
last
it's still
thing.
a little confused because it had something in its mouth, and then it was going
Well,
to
and
bite.
it got the thing off. It got the thing off of its back,
Right.
right? And then nothing has really happened since.
Except for
then.
its huge juicy meal, it didn't even get to try and bite. It
Right.
just like disappeared.
Well, no, it was gonna try and bite it again. It was thinking about dropping it anyway, and then it disappeared, and so it's like this kind of blew its mind. So I think it's gonna wait.
Okay. So
Neil says no. Remember that, like, it's a little bit delayed when we read your
Yeah, we
comments,
don't
so
know what
I
you're
don't know what the
talking about.
no. I don't know what the no refers to.
I'm going to I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to cast Reverse Gravity. And I'm going to do it. Let me see.
Yeah is also not very well
I'm going to...
understandable.
Okay, wait. First of all, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon as my bonus action. Finally. And I'm doing that at a 4th level. No, I'm doing it at a 6th level.
You mad woman.
I know. So I'm going to 6th level spell slot. So that means I get 2 extra d8s for every 2 slots after the 2nd level. So that gives me 2 extra d8s. So I only have this little... Where is it? I covered it over. So I only have this little axe as a spiritual weapon, but that'll be my spiritual weapon.
Perfect.
I create a spectral weapon within range that lasts for duration. When you cast the spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon, and it's force damage. So I'm gonna do that right now. So
Somebody's wishing you luck.
oh, thank you. That's iCrates. That's a friend of mine. Hello. That's actually the name of their character that I accidentally killed in a game that we were playing. And
so that's why they're here.
Yeah, they're here.
That's why they're here to see you get eaten by a
Tarrasque.
this
is going to be some kind of divine justice right now, iCrates. I'm sorry that happened. Okay, so spiritual weapon. My attack roll was 15 plus 11, so that actually hits. And
nice.
That will be 3d8 worth of force damage. Oh, plus my spellcasting modifier. That's awesome. So that's...
Can you pan up a bit so that we can see the health bar? Yeah.
So 8 plus 5 plus 7. Oh, goodness. 8 plus 5 plus 7.
This is why I use my app.
I know.
It just calculates
everything. I need an app. I'll use my app from now on.
15 plus it's 20, right? Isn't it 20?
15. Yeah, you're right. And then it's plus my spellcasting ability modifier plus another 5. So that's 25.
Okay, we've done a chunk of damage.
I know. We're getting somewhere. It's just taking a long time. So I'm going to cast Reverse Gravity. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I don't know if I can...
Did you take the You took the damage off of
the creature? Yes. I don't know if I can do Reverse Gravity because it is a 50-foot radius, and I think we're too... Or I guess I can get it from the butt. Like its legs area.
Lift up its butt.
And then it's just going to get like lifted from the butt up, and then get like it's going to lean forward and then be in the zone of this Reverse Gravity.
Yep.
So I'm casting Reverse Gravity. This was actually iCrate's idea. They came up with this idea.
Oh.
So I'm using it.
Well, it's very timely that you showed up right now.
Yeah, they have excellent timing. So 7th level spell. And so, I cast Reverse Gravity, and it sucks this huge creature up 100 feet in the air.
And it doesn't have to make any kind of save.
Okay, it can make a dexterity saving throw to grab onto a fixed object it can reach to avoid the fall. So I think it could try on one of these...
that pillar thing that it's like got its little paw
Yeah. So it's going to try and use its little... Well, it doesn't have little arms in the picture, but it's going to try and use a dexterity saving throw to... Its butt will be lifted, but it will be holding on to this thing.
Okay. So... Let's see. I mean, if it doesn't make it, it will use one of its legendary resistances. So do you want me to roll?
Yeah, roll for it. So Neil says nothing that weighs more than it. I'd say there is nothing there. So there's a stone there, but like wouldn't all these stones maybe just get lifted as well?
Yeah, okay. So you're saying even if it grabs onto the stone, but does it not try to grab onto the stone and then it just lifts the stone?
Yeah. Let's have a try. I mean,
I think it's stupid. I think it tries to grab on.
3 intelligence. So yeah.
And I think it uses one of its freaking legendary resistances to try and succeed if it doesn't succeed.
Okay, go for it. Dexterity saving throw.
Stupid Tarrasque.
DC, I'm assuming the DC is my spellcasting modifier.
I think so, yeah.
So 19. It has to get a 19.
It rolled a 7.
So
it adds nothing.
Yeah. So it uses its legendary...
No, wait a second. This is a magical effect, though, right?
This is, yeah. Reverse gravity.
So it gets advantage.
Okay.
So it rolled 2 7s.
Why are we rolling 2 of things? That's the 3rd time this stream that we've rolled 2 die and they were the same result.
All right. So
2 dice.
It failed.
Okay, good.
And then
it succeeds.
Because of that, it uses one of its
legendary resistance.
Legendary resistance. I'm going to just make a little... I don't know if you want to put this on the screen somewhere, but legendary resistance.
I'm going to do it in dots.
It has 3. It just used
Okay,
1.
I made it a red dot. We'll do red, orange, yellow.
Okay. Stupid Tarrasque.
Yeah.
And it's still... So now it... Okay, well, we got to keep in mind, though, because it does... According to what we're saying,
yes,
it's now going to be up in the air, and it's going to be holding this gigantic stone.
Right. So if that falls on one of us, we're doomed.
Yeah.
So since I cast that, my haste does come off my monk.
Okay.
But now the Tarrasque can't reach us for 1 minute, and we can kind of recuperate before I drop it on its face. So I think I'm going to leave it up there so it misses its turn. And then we can, deal with it. My cat is here trying to get my attention.
Nothing that can stop it from...
Because
from being up there?
It can't do anything about it, I think, for that full minute.
Yeah, but if we cast spells at it to do damage up there, that's not gonna do anything, right?
I'm pretty...
Or that's not gonna hurt the spell?
No, not at all.
Because there's not a whole lot of point of us just waiting for it to come back down, right? Well, one thing that I would do, I have ideas. So that's whose turn is that? That
was the bird.
Okay, so now it's the Tarrasque's
and
turn.
It's going to flail wildly 5 times with its tail, 2 claw attacks, a bite, and the horns.
Do you think it drops the stone?
Oh, when it's doing its 2 claw attacks? Yeah, probably it does. It's definitely going to drop it. Yeah.
Now, I think that the Paladin and the Bard both need to make dex saving throws to jump out of the way.
Yeah,
right?
I think that's fair.
DC?
Well, it's a huge rock. I think it would be 15 to 20, somewhere in that range. What do you think?
Yeah, I would say 15 only because
Neil's right. Neil's right. It falls up. So if it lets go of the stone...
No. The rock is not in the zone.
Yeah, because when the Tarrasque gets pulled up, it swings its butt first, right? So then its whole front body is dragged up, and then it falls into the zone. So it is basically lifted by the butt. So I'm gonna draw.
Do you want to move it?
Yeah, I'm gonna draw.
We should physically move. Do we get opportunity attacks as it's moving out of the way?
I think we should.
Okay, let's do that. Do you want to do your bard first since you're right by the head?
1 sec. I'm going to draw this thing. So I'm making it
We need to find out what attack that tiny little bird that I am gets.
So I just made a random square. Oh, wow. That didn't work how I wanted it to work. So this is the zone of reverse gravity. And I'm picturing that when it gets pulled into it, like I said, it's butt is dragged. So it ends up being this in it. But it's because it's butt first in the air and it's upside down. As iCrate says, Neum. Excellent sound effect. Exactly. That's exactly what's happening. Neum. And so now it's dangling there and it tries to drop the rock, but the rock is also in this reverse gravity, as Neil said. So that is also just hovering around with the Tarrasque. So now it's kind of this planetary sort of cyclic thing.
The rock is like lighter too, so it goes like above the Tarrasque. And when the Tarrasque...
My watch just said something and it scared the crumbs out of me. Oh my god.
Oh, the watch is feeling left out. It's like, hey, can I fight this thing with you guys? What are you doing? What are you guys doing?
I thought I was sweating before.
Okay, so yeah, let's keep going.
Okay.
So that was Bard.
Yes.
Tarrasque flails about. It makes horrible, sad noises.
Were we doing opportunity attacks?
Yes, opportunity attacks. Okay, Bard. I think you should go first.
15 plus 15, 30 to hit, baby.
You know what I have not been doing? My reaction hits with my Paladin. I gotta start remembering that. My sword and my feet allows me to attack once in between turns, and I've forgotten every single time
I forgot about that too. Okay, you'll remember now though. Okay, so I do hit, and I have Psychic Blades. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, it doesn't say anything about the attack action, so this is a weapon attack. You can expend one use of your Bardic Inspiration to deal an extra 8d6 psychic damage to that target.
Nice.
So let's see, 8. So you could, while I'm doing this, you can roll.
For my Paladin's opportunity attack?
Yeah. I'm going to get this thing ready.
Oh boy. I don't think it hits. I got a 4.
Oh no. Oh no, I can do so only once per round on my turn. So never mind, I don't get to do that. But I'll have that ready for when I do get to do that. So I only do 2 plus 9, 12. 12 piercing damage.
And then I'm sorry,
11.
Well.
I can't freaking talk. 11. And then my monk gets to attack. You're right. 12 plus 11 does not hit. Womp womp.
Okay.
So do you get one more? Or, you're a bird.
Yeah, I don't...
One peck attack.
No, I don't know what kind of bird. Let's say I'm an owl, since that's on the page that I'm on. So my opportunity attack will be a +3 to hit. 13. I don't.
Oh no.
It would have been 1 slashing damage.
That would have been good though. Neil says you all need to move 40 feet back from it for when it falls. And then he says, no, 80 feet, because when it falls on its face, it will topple in any direction, and it is 70 feet long.
We'll see. We can also just make dex checks to avoid
to jump out of the way of this giant falling thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so it flails around on its turn, desperately trying to do anything. It drops the rock, but the rock just like cycles around it. It's flailing around, and now it is the monk's turn. Oh god. So it is about 100 feet up in the air, spinning around. I don't think I have any range, anything. So I'm gonna hold an attack for if it comes into my... Oh, actually... What's my health at? I'm gonna just give myself more health. Because I can do that. Once per long rest as an action, you can regain 60 HP. So I'm just gonna do that right now.
Okay.
Okay. That's nice. And yeah, I'll just chill. So it is the druid's turn.
Is there... I'm having to like tab back and forth between the stream and my view to see like the hit points for your characters and the Tarrasque. I don't know if there's a way that you can set it so that I can see that, but it would be useful. Yeah. And so it's my druid's turn, did you say?
Yes.
Okay. So the druid, what will she do? Do you think it has, like... Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Maybe I should try making it make another save with something that will deal damage
Yeah.
even on a... Not that. I'm not concentrating on anything anymore. So it could be... with call lightning, that type of lightning that gets called down, is that the kind of thing that it can redirect?
Call lightning. Do you have to make an attack roll with it?
No,
it's a dex save. So yeah, it would just get
save.
advantage on that, and then also be able to use its legendary.
But the damage doesn't get redirected.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Okay. Well, I can start a lightning storm.
I like it.
And what's the range? 120 feet. Okay, so as a bonus action, I'm going to shapeshift into...
Oh, is it a line?
It's on page 220.
Because if it's a line, then it will...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, if it's a line...
A bolt of lightning flashes down from the cloud to that point.
Oh.
Each creature within 5 feet of that point must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 3d10 lightning damage on a failed save or half as much. It doesn't say that it's a line.
says call lightning is an AoE, so we are good. We're still good.
Okay. All right, well, I'm going to turn into my... as a bonus action, I'll turn back into a mammoth, I guess. I was going to turn back into, like, myself, but why would I ever be myself?
Okay.
And then I can move... Okay, it's going to have full health again.
Yes.
So I will... What was the full amount?
138. I got it. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and I'll get rid of those two little things, too.
I'm moving back to here, and then I'm going to cast Call Lightning within 120 feet of me, but centered around where it is right now. It's a 10-foot tall cloud with a 60-foot radius, so somewhere above it. How high up?
It's actually 100 feet up.
Okay, so it's like almost in the cloud.
Okay.
Oh, but wait a second. It's going to be from me. So maybe I should stay a little bit closer.
So you're 100 feet below it right now. It's dangling at the height of the 100 feet.
So right where I am right now, do you think I could put with 120
Oh, yeah,
feet
definitely.
range?
Yeah.
Above it? This is like trigonometry.
Yeah. Oops.
But we'll say that where I am right now. But I don't think I can move back and do it.
Right.
Okay, so now it's going to be a dex save.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. I have to decide what spell slot I want to use for this. Call Lightning is normally a level 3 spell, but I can do... Okay, so what's going to happen is it's going to be 3d10 and an extra d10 per higher spell slot, and then half damage on a save. And he's going to save.
Oh, right, yeah.
So is it worth spending additional spell slots?
Here's what Neil says. It can't move. It has no surface to move against. I wouldn't give it a save at all. So it's going to just spend its legendary resistance as a legendary creature too. I think that makes sense.
Neil's saying that it hits.
Yeah, but it's a legendary creature. So I think it would use its legendary to make it a save even though it didn't. Because it's not willfully moving, and I agree with that, but I think it would use its legendary up to...
Yeah, and I am going to maximum cast this because it lasts for up to 10 minutes, and then every round I can do another bolt, so I want it to be as many d10s as possible.
Okay. I love it.
So I guess I'll cast it. Did we not cast Foresight on somebody?
No, I don't think you did. Did you?
Well,
I don't think you did.
I don't... said that I wanted to, but I don't think I did.
It was like me with Spectral Weapon. We like forgot all of our strategy as soon as the battle started.
Okay, well, I'm going to use my 9th level spell slot on this then. So it is 9d10. So do you want to do its dex save to see?
It doesn't save because we're just saying it used a legendary to succeed. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's got 2 gone.
And then I do. Okay, so lightning. I'm writing this down so I don't forget. Is 9d10. It's 53 damage.
Oh, that's
pull
awesome.
A lightning bolt out of the sky.
And then that's halved because
it's halved.
So that's 26.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, and then this lasts for up to 10 minutes, which is like forever, but I will write down that I've done it once so that we just at least. Oh yeah. And it's my action to do it.
Oh,
so
okay. Yeah.
We'll see. Okay, and that's it. That's all my stuff.
Okay. So it's definitely not going to bother using a legendary action yet. You know what I mean? It might be holding its chance in case it gets to use.
Sure. You know? But it can't. It can't use anything anyway.
Yeah.
So,
but you never know. It might get a chance. I don't think it will. But it doesn't know that.
Okay.
So
it can't make any saves or anything. It's just up there for a minute, right?
Like the thing is,
are we keeping track of how much time has passed?
1 round has passed, and it will be
a whole round.
Well, like it's
so that's
when my monk's turn. Like it's my bard's turn is next, so that will be 1 round.
Okay, and you're keeping track of like how many rounds?
Okay, yeah.
Because a minute is what, 10 rounds?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So we'll need to keep track. So on the start of your turn, just make sure to
knock 1. Yeah, I just wrote it down now.
Yeah.
Okay, so oh my god, I should have been. So my spiritual weapon, its range is only 60 feet. So it's just going to sit there.
You can move it as full move right now and then move it again,
No, but like
right?
the max range is 60 feet. I think if it goes past 60 feet, it will...
Oh, it can't go further than that away.
Yeah,
from
like
you.
I can only move it 20 feet at a time, but its max range is 60 feet.
Okay. Yeah.
So...
I'm just going to go grab a
Okay.
drink, but I'll be right back.
All right, that sounds good. Oh, man. I could dimension door up to it. Oh my god. I do have Featherfall, so like I could like dimension door up on top of it. It's like a 500 feet range. And then just kind of chill up there and, stab it when I get the chance. Oh, wait. Synaptic Static. You choose a point within range and cause psychic energy to explode there. Each creature to 20-foot radius sphere, so that would be the Tarrasque fine, must make an intelligence saving throw, which this thing is bad at. A creature with an intelligence score of 2 or lower can't be affected. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. It's a 5th level spell. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And it'll hopefully make it use up its intelligence is a 3. Oh, right. iCrates, you make a good point. Kate, I was saying like maybe I should dimension door up onto it, and then iCrates mentions you'll hit the anti-gravity field yourself, which I didn't even consider. That makes perfect sense. But then I said maybe I'll use Synaptic Static, which is a intelligence saving throw for psychic damage, and it's 120-foot range. So this will hopefully make it use its last legendary resistance. But if I keep it up there, I could blast it with that a few more times, or however,
Nice.
So maybe I'll do that.
I think we've got it.
Yeah, I think we got this now. This is going to be fine. So I'm going to do Synaptic Static. Could you roll a intelligence saving throw, please? And the DC is 19.
Okay. It has... Does it have to roll a 20 to get this?
Yeah, it has a -4.
So it can only get this if it gets a 20. It rolled a 3.
Yeah. Okay, sweet.
So it uses its last
legendary resistance.
Right, no more legendary resistance
that,
for you.
buddy. I don't know how to get that thing up there.
Stuck in the
So
air.
there, all 3
Tarrasques are easy to kill.
Gosh, why were we even worried? Why were we even worried? 8d6. Beautiful. Roll that. That's 26 psychic. Oh no, sorry, halved. So 13 psychic damage. Okay. And that is my bard's turn. Yeah, so it's a paladin's turn.
Does it not go to your monk?
It was my bard's turn, which goes after your druid. So after my bard is the paladin.
Oh, okay. All right. So paladin. What can my paladin do? Can I must have some ranged stuff.
You had that steed that we accidentally killed.
That takes 10 minutes to resummon.
I know. Well, can your druid fly you up on another turn if you... Oh, no, but you don't want to get close to it.
Well, we don't want to go in
No, we
there,
don't.
right? Okay, I want to keep concentrating on branding smite. So I might just cast Cure Wounds. How much health does your bard have?
135 out of 163. It's not doing
So
too bad.
you're like about 30 down, and I am about 20 down. Do you want me to heal you?
I won't say no to that.
Okay, he'll heal you. But let's not just use... Cure Wounds is a first level spell. Do you want 2d8?
That sounds nice to me.
Plus 2d8 plus 11?
That sounds pretty good.
All right, let's do that. Oh, it's only 5 plus 11, which is 16.
Hey, that's not bad. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. I think that's pretty much it. Should I move slightly back for when he falls? Like, I don't have any ranged stuff with this paladin. Oh, I have some javelins. How far can you throw a javelin?
That's a good question.
I mean, I just used Cure Wounds, so I'll look that up for my next turn. Cure Wounds was my action. Right. But I'll check out these javelins later, which is hilarious because Neil was looking at my character sheet the other day and realized that I had miscalculated the bonus damage on my javelin. And I was like, whatever, I'm not using the javelins.
And now you're like, oh, I hope I can use my javelin.
Yeah. Ooh, I better look this up. All right, so... Bunk?
Yeah, so the Tarrasque for its turn is just flailing and being anti-graved.
It's like, that's so annoying.
Yeah. 16.
If it gets down here, we're so screwed, though, because it's going to be so mad.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely going to be furious. So it is my monk. Oh, great. I don't think my monk can even do anything. Because I don't have any... I didn't even consider... Yeah, I have
monks?
darts, but they're only a 60-foot radius, and then anything past that, it won't even hit. Yeah, I think I can't do anything.
Javelins are just...
Are they also very short range? I think they are.
No, I can throw them at long range at 120 feet.
Neil's saying... Neil's saying, just release the javelin in the anti-gravity field.
how do I do that?
I guess just like stick your hand in with the javelin and release it, let it float up.
Is it like all the way to the ground?
Yeah.
But then how do I do that without myself?
Or maybe just like toss it in, and we can use like we can use a.
Do we care about swears?
I saw that too. It's like auto mod. I don't
like,
care.
Excuse me.
I think we can allow it.
Language.
I think we can allow it.
I'm going to allow it.
F yeah, says I crate. It will fall
we've
up.
now permitted that term, so anybody can say the F word if they want to. Please be responsible.
Be
people,
responsible with this this boon we've granted in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I guess you're just like tossing your javelin in, and it's gonna go and see if it hits.
We'll have to figure that out. But anyways, that's really all my paladin can do. So, so that wasn't my paladin though.
So I'll toss a dart in there and see if it hits. I don't think this counts as magical though, so it's something.
Oh shoot! My javelins aren't magical.
Oh, I could throw my short. I could toss my short sword in there.
There's no point in throwing them. So
hello,
let's.
Cicada.
Hi.
My monk is right now. The Tarrasque is up in the air 100 feet with an anti-gravity spell, and my monk and Kate's paladin are both like rendered.
What we do?
Yeah, rendered a little bit useless.
Yeah, that's okay because they'll be good again once it comes back down.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, like there's no point throwing darts or javelins at it because they're not magical weapons and they're literally not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Unless we're just like bored and are feeling like we want to see if we can hit it.
You're just toying with it now, like. Okay, monk's gonna.
Okay. We can't fly in. We can't go in there at all, Neil, because if we go into it, then we are also in the anti-gravity thing, right?
We could.
Like, if we want to be near it, we can just dispel the anti-gravity.
You know what though? If you're, because the javelins and the darts.
Let's just do lightning strikes and whatever we can at it until the 1 minute is over.
Oh my god!
The paladin and the monk can take a break, and then whatever's left after that, we attack it on the ground again.
I wish we had someone else with true polymorph because I could hold it in the anti-grav. Someone else could turn into a dragon and just be blasting it.
Well. I mean, I can get up there with my druid.
Yeah, but
I just don't get the point of going up there.
No, there wouldn't be one. But I was just thinking, like, if I could, if it was in anti-gravity, and then I could send up someone with their breath weapon, they could just be blasting it while it's up there. Like, the monk's not doing anything right now. I could turn that into a dragon, and just, like, it would be blasting on its turn. So that's an extra, like, 72 damage per breath weapon.
Can you not do that?
It's because you're concentrating on them. 2 concentration spells.
Okay.
I might do that one.
Whose turn is it right now?
The monk passes. It's Druid.
Druid's turn? We'll do some lightning, and I don't think that it can just use its legendary resistance this time. Right?
Yeah, its legendary resistances are all...
It's got to do DC 19 dexterity saving throw, please.
Yep. 8 plus nothing. That's an 8.
Okay, it fails, and we do 9d10 damage.
Ooh, juicy.
It's 41 damage. That is my action.
How much did you do?
Oh no, I erased it.
Oh no.
Did anybody hear what I said? 41 is coming to my brain.
Neil is saying 50% of it is above the field. Its mass is currently held between the real gravity and the anti-gravity, half in, half out.
Right. Yeah, that's fine. I did say 41. Okay, perfect.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
I think that's all my druid's gonna do.
Okay. So, Bard can still cast spells that aren't concentration. So, she's going to go ahead and do another synaptic static. So, could you roll a intelligence saving throw, please, against a 19 DC?
Is this a magical effect?
Yes.
Okay. 9 minus 4 is 5.
Okay. So that's 8d6. And that is 17. Oh my god, I rolled so many ones on this digital roller. 4 ones. 4 ones, 2 3s, and 1 6. How dare. Okay. So it didn't succeed though, right?
How dare. No.
So that's still 17 damage. And
okay.
Now it flails around. I gotta take these.
Okay. And then you marked down another round, right?
Yep.
Okay, excellent.
Okay, so I gotta.
And then it's Paladin's turn. Paladin will cure. Oh, wait, I actually have. I don't have to use spell slots to heal, do I? I have. Lay on hands. Oh, that's way better. Okay. So lay on hands is a pool of 100 hit points that I can heal.
Holy moly.
Per long rest. As an action, I can touch a creature to restore any number of hit points remaining in the pool, or 5 hit points to either cure a disease or neutralize a poison. So I need 22 hit points. So I'm going to get 22 hit points.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So 78 left. All right. Cool.
Holy moly. So, is it the Tarrasque's turn again?
Well, yes.
And it flails around desperately. Yes. And now it's the monk's turn, who can't do anything. So now it's the druid's turn.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm just getting my hit.
Oh, okay.
Okay, druid calls down lightning. We need a DC 19 Dex saving throw.
Okay. I could cast Astral Projection, but that won't do anything. Oh, 5 plus... Oh, nothing. Oh, shoot. This is a magical thing, so I'm supposed to be rolling with advantage.
Yeah, roll again.
My bad. 17.
No, 19 is the DC. 44 damage. Oh. And you're taking this damage off the Tarrasque, yes, right? Because I can't...
I am. Yeah, it's at 360 now.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, what's the amount where it's going to want to run away?
Well, it's...
I mean, it can't.
270, it said. I know. It's 270.
Okay, 270?
Yeah.
I mean, if I was that Tarrasque, I'd be like, I want out. This is awful. Yeah. I can't bite anybody. Yeah. This sucks.
Okay.
So you just... Okay, so you just
that was my druid.
It. And then Paladin, Monk, oh my god, Bird is going to Synaptic Static again. So that's a Intelligence magical saving throw, so with advantage.
Okay. Do you want me to do it?
Please.
Ooh, it got 8. It got 16 minus 4.
Yeah, no, it needs a 19.
No, 16 minus 4 is 12. Yeah, okay.
So that is another 29 damage.
Okay.
Okay, so it's at 331. And Paladin's turn.
Paladin, were we doing anything? Oh yeah, healing. Who else needs healing? Who's not full health?
Bard isn't still? And Monk isn't.
Okay, Bard, how many hit points do you need?
I'm 151 out of 1. It's so small. 163. So I need 12.
12? Okay, you got it.
Thank you.
All right. Paladin out.
Okay, Tarrasque flails again. So that's 3 rounds.
Oh, this is so
I know,
sad.
We're just pummeling it at this point. We needed this though. We were like not doing.
It's okay. It's like 10:30. I'm good.
Yeah, let's just go through the motions at this point. The monk just sits there. Druid.
The monk is meditating.
The monk's meditating,
right? Yeah. Let's call another lightning bolt. Dex saving throw, DC 19.
Okay. That's a 14 and a 9. So, oh my god, my cat is typing. Ugh. So rude, baby. Okay, do you want to get down? Here, let me help you. I don't like letting her jump from the desk anymore if I can help it because her little adult wrists.
I just push fish off of surfaces.
He's young, he can take it.
Get out of here. Yeah. So no pass?
No pass, no.
50 damage.
Oh my god.
Whew.
Jeez, okay. So, oh my god, my cat changed the initiative order.
No.
Okay, I think it's... Oh, and she doubled the bard. Okay, there. Anyways, yeah, that was 6. That's my cat 6. I call her baby more than I call her 6. So her name, she thinks her name is baby, so.
I don't know what fish thinks his name is because I call him just like all kinds of random words.
So that was who? Was that the Paladin? And then the Tarrasque, and then the monk,
no,
and then the Druid.
It was Druid. It was Druid that just went, okay, I think. I just did my Did you take away 50 hit points from the Tarrasque?
I did. So okay. I'm going to use
Bard.
I'm going to use a 6th level spell slot to cast Synaptic Static again, even though I don't get a bonus on it, but I want to keep damaging it. So could you roll an advantaged intelligence saving throw?
Yep, I got a 4.
Okay, perfect.
I feel like the Paladin and the monk are getting a little bit like
antsy,
like unhappy.
Yeah.
They're like, wait a second, I thought this was going to be like an epic battle, and now I'm just shooting.
Oh my god, Cicada says my cat thinks her name is. Pss, 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 pss. I love that. That's cute.
That is funny.
Yeah. I love that. That's so good. So that was my bard. Tarrasque flails, is upset. Monk sits there. Druid.
I like how you just skipped over the Paladin.
Did I? Paladin, I am so sorry.
He's even more upset.
I know.
I'm like, hey, I have a turn. I'm gonna do something. Come over here and heal you. How many hit points does the monk need?
203. So 189 out of 203. So that's 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah.
Okay, you got it.
That's amazing. See, at least the Paladin does something. The monk's just like, oh.
All right, so now it's Tarrasque's turn.
Flails around desperately. Totally sucks.
How many rounds has it been
4.
now? Okay, so we've still got... Wait, I'm messing up the math in my head.
We still have 6 more rounds.
How many... Oh my gosh. Okay.
Of just pummeling.
How much health does it have?
How much health does it have? It's at 261. Okay. We might be able to do this.
I think we can. Let's do it.
I don't want to use too many of my highest level stuff though, because I also had maze. This was another iCrates idea where I was gonna put it in a banish it to a maze. I was considering turning it into a chair. Ugh. Okay. Anyway, so it is. Where are we? Monk. Okay, Tarrasque flails around. Monk doesn't do anything.
Monk does nothing. Druid call lightning.
Okay.
Dex save DC 19.
Nope. 14.
61 damage.
Holy moly.
It's a good roll.
That puts it at 200 health. 200
So when it falls down, it will be running away.
Oh yeah, it's going to be trying to escape our zapping selves.
Oh my god. I'm feeling bad for this
I know, this is...
It's like a majestic creature. There's only one of it ever.
And we just come in and we're like, let's get him.
We're just murdering it. It's not even evil. Like, it's just...
Oh, it's not even
trying to survive.
Yeah, it's unaligned. It wasn't even hurting a city. It wasn't... I'm having second thoughts. I don't know if my characters are, but, I'm starting to...
I'm just like this normal guy trying to live my life. There's all these stories, all these rumors about me, but they're just not true. People are always coming and trying to murder me. Well, we're putting him out of his misery. Okay, so it's
Druid? No, you just called lightning.
No, I just went.
So it's Bard. And I'm using another synaptic static. And that is going to be at a 7th level slot.
Very Monster Hunter of you guys.
Yeah. That's 20. Oh, no, wait. Intelligence saving throw with advantage.
Oh, right. Oh, it did roll a 20.
Oh, shoot. So that means it gets half.
So it saves.
So it gets half this, I guess.
Okay.
So that is 14. Oh, yeah, it is definitely wanting to run away right now. So Paladin.
Paladin, everybody's full, right?
Yes.
Okay, now he starts to twiddle his fingers.
Okay, so here's the thing. I wonder if I can just drop anti-gravity whenever.
Why, you want to let it run away?
Well,
the Paladin definitely wants to kill this thing.
Okay.
He will chase it.
Because I was just going to say, like, when it gets low enough, I think you can just drop, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but you could just drop a concentration spell whenever, right? Okay,
yeah,
so if we needed to, we can do that. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't think... Yeah, the Paladin would be trying to convince you not to do that and to just keep going because
we want to...
this thing has killed many people.
I think it's going to end up being that... Okay, anyway, doesn't matter. So the Tarrasque's turn, right? And it just flails. It's like roaring.
Yeah.
This stone is probably once in a while like clobbering it in the face a little bit. Like it's just like spinning with
like bumping.
Oh god, this is awful. The monk is just sitting patiently waiting.
I can't believe there's no dex save to avoid this anti-gravity anyway.
There was.
But he just
you had to grab something that was fixed.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Where were we? Monk. Okay, Druid. So you're zapping it again, and this is a dex.
Yeah.
With advantage. 19.
19 is what it needs.
Okay, so it meets it, beats it, so that's half of whatever you're...
It will take half of 54.
Oh my god, so that's what, 20...
22?
25, 26, 27.
Yeah.
Oops. 159 HP left.
I'm thinking that Cicada, Tarrasque skin armor for my druid because she can't wear metal armor. She's wearing dragonhide armor, right? Or actually, I don't know if she's wearing dragonhide.
I didn't even think of that.
Yes.
It's like we're gonna be harvesting.
Loaded.
Oh my god! The Tarrasque teeth are gonna be like these massive. Anyway, we'll think about that when we get the spoils.
They'll be like daggers.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Okay.
Oh man. Okay. Now I'm more so because like here's a picture of this thing. I don't know if some people might not have seen it, but like it is this big like those. Look at all those spines we can use. Oh man.
So cool.
So.
You could make like a house out of its skull.
Oh yeah, we could live in there. This ain't so bad. Okay, I have one 8th level spot. Oh, this is hard. It's like
Do you know what's amazing about Call Lightning? This is all one spell slot that I'm using.
I might just chill.
Okay.
Because I don't want to use those 2 high spell slots. Okay, I'm chilling. Paladin.
Okay. Paladin chills.
Oh, actually, maybe what does my bardic inspiration do for the druid? Because maybe that would be a good use of my bonus action. And
it might add a D8 or something, or whatever the die is.
Oh, my cats.
I'm not familiar enough.
My cats are ganging up on me. Bonus action: creature other than yourself can hear gains an inspiration die. Creature can add it to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. This can be added after seeing the roll before knowing. No, okay, not useful.
It's not going to be useful for this, yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I pass. The Paladin is
Passing.
Tarrasque is begrudgingly passing. Monk's passing. So do your call lightning.
Okay. Do the dex save.
Okay. 11.
Okay. 49 damage.
Oh my god.
And how many rounds
shoot, that was 2 more rounds. So we're at 6 rounds.
Okay, so 4 more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless I'm wrong. If someone else has been keeping track... Okay, so you just did what?
Well, I've done 6 lightnings.
What did you do just now? Though, how much damage?
I erased it.
No!
Guys, chat, what did I just say? If we can't remember, then I'll just roll again.
I'm going to read this real quick.
What are you reading?
My lucky feat.
Oh, okay. Okay, 49. Thank you, Neil.
Amazing. So 110 health left.
Okay. And so after the druid, it's the bard.
Who's holding?
Okay. Paladin is holding.
Okay, and that's another round.
Tarrasque. Yes, Tarrasque is holding.
Yeah. Monk's
what
holding.
About Monk?
Yeah, so it's the druid again. We're just blasting it right now. Okay, so Dex save is 13. Not good enough.
Yep. 30 damage. That was a low roll.
80 HP left. So my 2 characters are passing. The Tarrasque is passing.
Yeah, mine too.
So Druid.
Back to Druid.
That's another round. So that's 8.
Yep. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did they get a dex save?
11. 2 11s. Double 11s.
Okay. 48 damage.
48. Oh my god. Okay, so then everyone's passing except for the druid again. So that's the 9th round. So another dex save. 16. Not enough.
Oh, hold on.
Does it do 32 or more damage?
Yes, it does 51
Oh my
damage.
god. Okay, so we've fried this thing. So this thing is like hanging in the air. And we just are like, I'm just going to take away its 32. So it's been just flying in the air and just like, Tarrasque barbecue, says Cicada. Yeah.
Oh
so
my gosh.
it's like flying there and it's just
rotisserie.
Rotisserie, yes. Crate says rotisserie Tarrasque. So it's just like being zapped and zapped and zapped and it's just like spinning around, once in a while getting hit by a rock. Everyone else is like sitting down there watching while, the bard's concentrating on the spell, which is great, but like, the druid's just like zap, bazap, bazap, over and over until it is thoroughly fried. And
Yay!
So now I'm going to release concentration on reverse gravity, or it runs out probably.
It runs out. All move back.
So let's all run
in
in our 1 turn before it gives out. So oops, I moved your character. I'm sorry.
I can move quite far. Let's just move down
5,
to here,
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Remember, you can move twice here.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so they all run as this Tarrasque corpse just, like, plummets to the ground. And, we've defeated a Tarrasque.
Oh
Thank you, iCrates, for the tip. Because I don't know if I would have thought of reverse gravity. And I'm kind of bummed that I didn't get to try the maze catnap trick that you also suggested.
Right.
But in another battle, another high level battle. So, okay, Kate. So if we were running a Tarrasque, what would we do against? Like, we'll just use our party that we created as an example. Like, what could we do to make this battle more interesting? Because, at that point, it's like it was just kind of like this repeat thing going on. But as a DM, like, what do you think you would do to make it more engaging?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you need to try and think about those things. Like if it had something to grab onto, then that anti-gravity would not have been an issue.
Totally.
Right? So, but I mean, I think that's part of what it is to be a DM. It's like your players are gonna sometimes think of things that you didn't think
Totally.
of. And there's gonna be like a hard counter,
Yeah.
right? To the and this Tarrasque battle is very different than a normal Tarrasque battle
totally.
because you and I created these characters from scratch specifically with this fight in mind. And so that's not going to be the case for a typical party.
No.
Like they're not developing their entire character just in case they happen to fight a Tarrasque.
Right.
So
do you want to know what I would do?
I don't. Oh, what would you do?
I think what I would do is have a second party of adventurers who were also trying to hunt the Tarrasques show up, and they would be trying to get like the last kill to kind of claim it. So or like the last shot to try and claim it. So I think it would add this kind of like a little bit of a race thing, like who's going to get the last, like, you know, speed race kind of thing, like who's going to be the last one to hit it or who can deal the most damage to like kind of claim this thing. And if the other team had put it up in anti-grav and like they couldn't hit it or whatever, maybe they would start attacking the party to add this element, and maybe in the end the Tarrasque would get to run away because the party would have to deal with this other competing party or something like that. And it would add some like role play to the battle too, because like people would be yelling things at each other and like, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's what I would do.
Yeah.
Something to spice up the Tarrasque battle.
Yeah, so I mean, I think it was pretty exciting before the anti-gravity.
Yeah.
And then it was sort of like, okay, well, and if we, you know, say you had done that first, then the first part would have been boring, but then it wouldn't have died up there. It would have landed, and then the exciting thing would have happened.
Like the
afterwards.
chase, yeah,
so,
for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
I think the only reason I'm asking about kind of amping it up a bit would just be like if you're expecting this battle, like if you as the DM were wanting this moment to be climactic, and it felt better for the story to be a climactic moment, I think that would be an interesting thing.
You can just, so for example, maybe if I were the DM, that stone would have been like something that it could grab onto and hold onto.
Yeah.
Because that's what I thought.
Like it's something that's like maybe underneath.
It's going all the way into the ground or something, and whatever, underneath for whatever reason. Maybe it's like, because like that little circle area, it looks like maybe it could be like buried ruins, and so maybe it's like a whole structure under there.
Oh my god. Or maybe it does pull it up, but there's something that it pulls up as well. Like maybe it was like the maybe it was like a sacred site, and that stone was keeping something else.
That hole.
Like it was keeping something else at bay. Yeah Interesting.
Like creepy crawlies start coming out of there.
I was thinking like the spirits of 1,000 dead.
Oh, sure, that too. Yeah.
It's like oh, we made a worse problem.
Oh god.
But
we're not. My paladin would love that.
Oh yeah, true. It's like turn undead.
This is even better now.
All my glory.
A second smaller Tarrasque.
Yeah, iCrate says a second smaller Tarrasque. That is so funny. It was going back to its like nest, and then like 6 little baby Tarrasques pop out of the hole.
Oh my god.
I love it. That is so funny. But it is getting really late here. This has been a lot longer maybe than we were even expecting. I knew it would be kind of long, but But thank you for coming.
It was a lot of fun.
I had a blast. I think should we pick another thing that maybe we could do out of the next, like, to try out some tactics, and it probably won't be as long as a Tarrasque.
Oh, right.
Oh, so it's dragons.
Oh, yeah. We'll fight a dragon.
It's dragons and giants. Right. Let's see.
I think we need to go through undead as well.
Okay.
Just trying to find, like...
Because maybe next time, if it's something a bit more simple or something, maybe one of us would DM and the other one would fight. Like if it's something smaller.
Sure, like a duel kind of thing.
Like maybe we could organize something like that.
So, let's not decide now. Let's read the next... Let's read dragons, giants, and undead.
Okay.
That's the next book club section. And we will together, maybe we could do a poll of a few options to figure out what we fight next time.
I think that would be great.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Well, thanks for watching and hanging out with us, friends. And
yeah, thank you so much, everyone.
I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. And take care of yourselves. Love you, and goodbye.
Bye.
Now I have to stop the stream. Bye.